And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Whattup World Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, a.k.a. the Coco Kid. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, everywhere. And I actually post on the shit now, so that's pretty dope. To the right of me, as always, is Fred fucking with shit.
No, you were peeking. My bad. But it's Fred. You can find me at Facebook, Fred Jackson. You can find me on Instagram, Big Head Fred. I don't have a TikTok. I decided to delete it because something came up. So I was like, okay.
I got scared of China.
No, I got scared of getting in
I see
trouble
something
with
that
America.
scared me, and I was just like,
What was it?
someone I didn't think I was ever going to see again.
Oh, shit. Okay,
And I
we'll
was
get
like-
into that in a second. But with us today, Shawn Santos.
Shawn Santos, guys.
He changed his voice.
Shawn Santos. It's the fucking whitest version of the way to say my name. Yeah, because I get it. I'm half white, too, so you're going to make it sound like that. But it's Shawn Santos.
Is
The
it?
Saint.
Is it?
Yeah.
Santos?
Santos.
You were you were on the phone with me the other day. We were video chatting, right? And I saw a statue in your room. What is that? It looked like a statue, like of an angel or something.
Oh, dude, you're talking about that was my daughter's room, actually. That's all her anime shit. She's
I was wondering what it was because I couldn't see because you kept moving the camera. I was like, he's trying to hide something.
No, that's
guy's
like a
on a-
whole nothing but nerd collection. Just my hentai collection over there
my
hiding in the
God.
background. I was like, no, don't see the tentacles, guys.
I don't know what it was.
No, it was just a bunch of. I got her like a bunch of Attack on Titan, like every pop that she likes, like from like My Hero, and then like Hunter x Hunter. She's a big fan of.
Oh, yeah, she's got good taste in
Is it
anime.
really Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, yeah.
Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
What do you think about that show?
I never watched it. I don't watch anime.
I love
You
it.
need
So-
to catch up.
I'm waiting for the I forgot exactly what it's called, but like the outer ring where they like no one's supposed to go. I'm waiting for them to turn that into that.
I'm also waiting for the Bleach new season to come out.
Really?
Too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you watch 10,000
Yeah,
World.
I used to read the mangas. I never watched
See,
the show.
it's manga.
Manga Sunday.
See, that, I mean, that's things. Too.
That's why Africans hate black people. Right? We were just talking about that earlier. It's because they can't just pronounce shit correctly.
Say the fucking word right. But no.
I used to.
Yeah, that was that was. I was just curious what it was. I was like, damn, what's it got like?
It was just a bunch of statues. She has like a
A
shit
Santa
ton.
Muerte statue and shit with the candles around it.
Oh,
That's what it looked like. That's why I was like,
there is some of that too, though. Like we got a little bit of everything, man. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, because we do have our oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. Ofrenda. We have an ofrenda up that actually has like her grandparents and like her family that passed away and my uncle and her dad.
I thought that was a movie. I didn't think Coco was actually a real thing.
Yeah.
No, that's a real thing. Like we have our ofrenda. Like it's all up with our dead family. It's something we pay respect to.
Oh,
We do sage.
We gotta come in and like take the change out of your pocket and put it on the mantle type deal. I used to know because to be fair, I used to know this dude sold dope and he had a statue up and he had like a whole shrine dedicated to this one thing. And anytime you came in, whatever you had, didn't matter what it was, you had to give it out. As if it was in your pockets, you had to give it up. It was a
money shrine.
wasn't even really money. It was like anything. It was fucking Skittles. It didn't matter what it was. Pocket lint, whatever you fucking had, you had to hand it over.
Phone and keys. You was like, give it up.
And then they saged you before you walked through the door.
Oh man, meth is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, they did a lot of they did a lot of stuff. I was just like, okay.
They get the half of the.
I just
truth
wanted to buy
and then
weed
they
and
make
get
it
out of
their
there.
own.
I didn't want to stick around too long to find out what it was.
That's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's always worse to buy weed from meth heads, though. Seriously, though, because you have to hit the weed.
Because you're always worried at the end of the day. It's like, is this meth too?
Well, not even that. It's like a 45-minute conversation about nothing that you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Just to buy a little.
They're
bit
showing
of
you their
weed.
copper collection and shit. Like this, I got out of the stadium in AT&T
The worst part is they hold the blunt for like 65 minutes. You
Oh,
know what I'm
God,
saying?
yeah.
They're like, oh, come smoke with me.
while they're talking. And you want to talk about people that talk with their hands a lot? Meth heads. Dear fucking God. This is like all over the place. It's just like, yeah, man, you don't even know, brother. The government's coming to take your shit. It's like, I just want to buy weed and leave. I don't even want to be here.
Why do you think you keep getting seized, sir? Because you're making massive amounts of methamphetamine.
It could be that. Yeah.
No, it's not because the government hates just people.
They're not targeting you for, for
Any
anything
other
else other
reason.
than the meth. I think that's all it is. Yeah. Crackheads and meth heads are two of the funniest, worst people to be around.
Yeah, but these crackheads will work for it. They'll find something to give you.
Yeah, meth heads will steal,
Still-
crackheads will
still,
work for it.
yeah.
That's how it works.
Oh,
The crackheads will kill.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
crackheads are still in meth.
Meth
heads
they're all horrible. At the end of the day, they're all shit.
Yeah, you meth head and crackheads.
Um,
Pieces of shit. You better quit now. while you're ahead.
Meth is a crazy drug because that's something that you can smoke or, and take or whatever, how you do it, or you shoot it or whatever. And then it will literally be out of your system and you will still be high. Well, that is the craziest shit. Yeah.
Hours, man. Hours.
Yeah, hours. Days. Fuck hours.
Well, you
days.
have to keep hitting it, keep going, keep riding that train. But, I mean, for meth, it's crazy how most people can be functioning for so long, depending on what kind of meth head you are. If you're like a kid and you're young and you have no fucking way to stop doing it, yeah, you look horrible in the end. But, like, these older meth heads you meet and shit like that, they're just working their fucking garage all day long and do meth, man. They're functioning. They constantly, just their daily routine.
Yeah. It's crazy to me, like, how these motherfuckers will smoke their teeth away and still keep going. There's like nothing stops a meth head.
Oh, they get dentures afterwards. That's crazy because that's thank you Social Security, thank you Medicaid.
Yeah, that's where our tax dollars go to fix the meth heads.
I know. I make too much money to afford to fix my teeth.
Right. Right.
Might as well go get meth head again.
Yeah, I only know one meth head, and he was like, once he would do meth, he would become extremely violent. And like I remember one time,
that's so unlike a meth head.
We were staying at his house in Memphis, and we all went to work. My siblings went to the library. I went to work. My mom went to work.
I love how your siblings went to the library to better themselves, and you're like, I'm just gonna go.
I mean, at that time, I think I was like 19, and they were, yeah, I don't know.
They're like, we're gonna go learn stuff. Fred's like, I'm going to work.
So this is like 6 months ago.
Right, I wish. But
how old are you?
I just turned 27 on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought he was. I always think every time I see him.
I said that at my job, but everybody was like, "Get the fuck out!" I was like, "Huh? Wait, what you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Young ass."
I can see the old age and the withersome in you.
Yeah.
But like, I look at you and I'm like, I just fuck you. And then,
I think I'm gonna be like 40, and then I'm gonna start to look 30.
You're like fucking Saiyans, man. Mm-hmm. And you guys are like Benjamin Button.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
But
I used to look really young until one day I woke up and I was old.
Well, happy birthday, by the way.
Well, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, it was a belated birthday. I got to miss it because you invited me to a fucking expensive ass bistro, knowing I couldn't afford it. So it's like, this is the most backhand invite ever because I know he can't make it. Because he's a broke bitch. So hey, Shawn, you want to come out to the facility bistro?
It's not how that went down. I was thinking, I was like, well, we could book a party at 6, and I was like, okay. Fred already said he wasn't going, so I was just like, all right, let me see if Shawn wants to go. Maybe him and his wife want to come out. So I was like, hey, and he was like, how much is it? I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie, it's expensive. But, if you want to come, you can. And Shawn was like, yeah, the way my bank account is set up,
my
checking and a savings. So the whole story was he just didn't go.
No, it's not even true. I could have came. I could have afforded it myself. But like I said, my wife was like, you're not going by yourself. Your fucking self.
Yeah.
To Brazilian bistro without me. And she's pregnant, so I can't. Yeah, the baby would have fucking choked me out at night. Like, would have woke up with a fetus on me, like with an umbilical cord hanging out, like just choking me out real quick, and then crawling back.
I wanted the lamb too, bitch. It was cool though, man. I mean, it's like a fucking meat parade just coming around with people just shaving meat off onto your plate, and it's like an all-you-can-eat salad bar thing, and it's top notch. Like it's really, really elegant. Anyone I felt really underdressed.
Really? What'd you wear?
Just like a button-down shirt and some jeans. I didn't.
That's your birthday. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah, I was there. I was gonna get smashed anyway.
Did you get blacked out?
No, because I found out the fucking drinks are like $15 a piece, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Who came to your birthday?
My uncle, my aunt, me, and then my wife. And that was it.
Man, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
That sucks, dude.
So the older you get, the less friends you have. So they
they
slowly weed themselves out of your life.
There weren't friends to begin with, right?
Right.
Those were just fucking leeches.
Those little leeches. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Pick them off after a while.
Yeah, but it wasn't until I got the bill I was like, ooh, I regret all of this.
You're like, hey, aunt, uncle, how much you love me?
Yeah.
Spider-Man, his aunt and uncle love him a lot. They died for him.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I mean, in a way, because if the dad didn't, if his uncle didn't die, he would never learn that with great power doesn't come great responsibility.
Yeah. Well, Toby learned that. I don't think the other one did.
He did. May did it.
Is that all in the same timeline? Like, are the different timelines where all the Uncle Ben's the same? Did they all have that same line?
They were all good. Where's the timeline where Uncle Ben wasn't so good?
That's what I want to know.
Like, where did Peter Parker become so dark?
Where's the molested Spider-Man? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Where's that timeline?
I want to see the real trauma.
Show me the real shit. Yeah. Show me something I can relate to.
Let me get as a kid bit as Spider-Man. Watch Shawn Santos over there swinging around fucking murky.
Where's the Spider-Man that got bit by something that's not a spider? Like he got bit by a stupid lizard or something. And all I can do is just swing around on his tongue. tongue. Like, where's that fucking guy?
Oh my god,
The Gecko Man. Hey,
Where's Gecko Man?
Iguana Man.
Yeah,
There it is.
Iguana Man.
There
Yeah.
it is. Actually,
Hey.
that's not bad because he'd be able to camouflage, have a long projectiling tongue, and
Well, that would be a chameleon.
and climb on
right?
walls.
Because
Oh,
chameleons are the ones that.
so they do
I
that too.
think geckos. Oh no, yeah, he's right. Geckos don't camouflage.
I know geckos don't, but I said that the other one. I just said
it could be Komodo Man. He
iguanas.
just eats
Iguanas.
stuff.
Iguanas do.
Oh, iguanas do.
Iguanas
yeah.
do camouflage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, remember the ones that have the.
But they don't have the long
No.
tongue that like spits out. Did you
Yeah,
you
they
see
do.
the last episode we did with the giant iguana?
Iguanas have tongues too. That's
Do they
spit
really?
out. Yeah.
Oh.
You just
Just learning. I'm just learning new
just
shit about
putting everything in a
lizards
box,
right
aren't
now.
you? You're just like, oh, reptilians in a box.
Yeah,
Black people in a box. White people in a box.
yeah.
Everybody's
Everybody's in a box, locked away in my mind.
Man, I should have brought Rex. I was gonna bring a puppet T-Rex. You know, he's like
my
ancient.
God.
Yeah, his whole goal today was to get on my last nerve. That's what he was gonna do. He was like, let's see if I can do it. Let's see how far I can push this guy before he chokes me.
Yeah, I was just testing the waters on the way up here. I was just like talking to him. I'm already lit and just like, what do we get into? Cannibalism. Yes!
Cannibalism?
We're gonna talk about it.
I'm talking about it. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind either way. I'm here for it. So.
Here it is.
Cannibalism. He was talking about. Let's see how racist I can be on a podcast, and then he started talking about how much meth he's done for the last 4 weeks.
No.
Do any of that? No, I lied about the rest of it.
The racist stuff was kind of true.
No, it wasn't really. Well,
we did talk about you use. I can't even say it now. Never mind. I'm done. This episode will not be going.
he was like, "Is Fred bringing a bucket of chicken too while he's in?"
No.
And I was like, "No." I was like, "No."
I probably would have.
I just need to say
It's like I probably would have. Like,
I'm gonna like say conversations, and anytime that you feel like the N word would be said after, like you're my N word guy. So I point to Fred. I'm like N word, and I'm talking, but you use the N word for me.
Okay.
do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, no,
that's so.
I'll do it.
Let me just put you in a box right now, Fred.
Even though we could say it, they relaxed the rules.
No, you can say it. That's the thing. You can say it,
Yeah.
motherfucker. I couldn't say that shit if I wanted to, even if it was allowed. They
There-
would still just be like, "No."
Logic could barely say it. Okay, he had to show the DNA test while he was saying it. He was like, "Look, I
I
promise
don't.
you."
I'm so tired of logic saying I'm half black, bro. You look Caucasian. So.
But his
Even
dad
though-
is
I
full
know,
black,
but
man. So what is that? So is it because like he has
It's
the
'cause Fred
privilege
hates
of
light
being
skins.
white?
No, bro. If you didn't know his dad was black, would you think he was half black?
No,
No,
was
not
sucking
at all.
shit
No,
out of him.
I'm telling you.
But I mean, even when he went to his homecoming or was it prom, he had cornrows. Remember that shit?
Yeah, and I was like,
that
what
was
the fuck, bro? You look crazy as
You
shit.
culture appropriating motherfucker.
Right.
I guess then I had cornrows in high school, so
I mean, you're a redhead. They look good on redheads.
it really did. It
Like
looked
you're
dope
your
as
own
fuck.
race. You know that, right? Like
Yeah,
gingers.
I know.
Y'all are supposed to be aliens from a different planet. So
That's what they say. And we have no soul. and-
Easter Islands is where y'all came from or some shit.
Oh,
Easter Island.
No, seriously, look this shit up, man. They were like a gigantic race of like redheads.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a name.
It was the most shaded area you'll ever
Anna-
find in your life because there was
the
no sign.
the Anakaki, right, or something like that.
Anunnaki.
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 Well, they like cocks too.
They're gonna come back and take everybody but you because you were in there making fun of them.
Yeah, you Anunnakis.
We saw the podcast, bro. No,
No,
you can't get on the shit.
Anunnaki, bro. Really? Tasteless. It wasn't tasteless. It was a little salty.
But yeah,
You're a gross human.
I know, bro. Like, what the
I just
fuck?
want you to know that you're a gross human. But anyways, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know that there's a meeting once a year where like all the redheads meet up in somewhere in the Netherlands or something.
Is it like a Harry Potter letter that comes in?
It's like it's like, bro, it's the brightest picture you'll ever see in your life.
Oh
I
my
can promise you
God.
that much, dude. When you, I swear to God, look it up on your phone. You're like, I did it like 12 at night. Swear to God, I was bored and I was like, let me see what this is. Let me see if it's a real thing. And I looked it up and then this bright picture just hit me in the face. And I was
Just
like,
a
oh,
bunch
it's
of
so much
ginger.
red.
all praying to Carrot Top.
I'll brand a carrot top.
he has his own statue there, and they just huddle around it.
With puppets in their hand.
Right.
A little sport where they can like find the souls they've collected over the years and poured in to
Oh
make
my God.
Carrot Top the ultimate redhead with all those muscles and testosterone.
Yeah.
Do you see him now?
No, not
He
recently.
looks bad now.
What's bad?
The steroids got to him.
Oh,
They got,
okay.
it's pretty gnarly.
So his balls are like this now, but everything's like this, and he can't touch his own back.
He just doesn't look good.
His voice got a little higher, you know.
Oh shit! He's growing tits now. He's got the fucking nipple hair that's like.
No, it's really what it is you can tell because it's all the veins that make it just like.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's a super serum. It makes you stronger. People hate on it because after effects, right?
It's that the Captain America juice.
I want some fucking Captain America juice, bro. But I want the shit that's like gonna like make me actually like a little bit better and all around, not just fucking big ass muscles. Because all it is muscle growth. It's not endurance. It's not strength.
Is there any difference between the steroids you take from from just juicing or like the doctor steroids?
Not much.
No, not really.
Really?
You could buy steroids online. Yeah, they're not hard to get anymore. They used to be.
You can go to Mexico and like buy it at a counter. You can buy it from like a fucking taco truck.
Like I'm not even lying. I want a quesadilla and some steroids, please.
That's what I was about to say.
I forgot who the fuck told me this, but they're like literally like down in Mexico. You can go to these like little like at the
pull
malls.
up to the McDonald's like
they have the little kiosk.
Big Mac. Oh, sorry, Big Mac.
Yeah, I was just want to say that.
I need some methadone. I need
some of those steroids.
Yeah, for real. You need some HGH, bro. Let me get that shit right now. Korea, same way. Open clinic. You can buy
bull shark testosterone.
Really? You can buy codeine, bro. Like, you want some tins? They're there. Public buy. Oh, wow. You don't need a prescription from a doctor.
Doctors are overrated.
It's capitalism. That's what we do. Over there, it's free medicine.
They're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I realized something about Korea. Tattooing is illegal in Korea, but
South or North?
Both. It's illegal. They still do it. But it's like if you get caught, you're going to jail.
I got a tattoo in South Korea.
Yeah.
And
I knew a guy who was from Korea.
It's not illegal for Koreans to get tattoos. It was illegal. I know it was illegal for me as a soldier. I wasn't supposed to get a tattoo because if I get like infection or something like that over there, not liable or some bull. That's the bullshit they fed us. But I was like in a basement getting a fucking. You're right. Actually, it was probably illegal then for everybody because it was pretty suspect. We were like in a basement, like
because now that I think about it, being in a basement getting a tattoo.
Well, it was like water was leaking inside, and this guy's just like fucking.
Was it like leaking into a bucket, just dripping?
And I'm like drinking like a fucking bottle from the side, and actually I think I it was probably pretty suspect.
That sounds all of that.
I don't remember any tattoo signs now that I think about it.
And what's crazy, Tattoo Inc.'s 2022's best like tattoo artists, like 4 of the top 5. I mean, 4 of the top 10 are like fucking Korean people from over there. So it's like it's weird because it's like there's some of the
crime does pay.
There's some.
It just takes a while,
but it's illegal. So it's like it's a little weird.
Korea's different, bro. They're weird. They're all behind closed doors, fucking freaks.
Yeah,
like, up front, like in public, they're not about public display of affection. They don't like any of that shit. So they're like, you'll see boys holding hands, but they're not gay. Because that's just like the thing. Like boys hang out with boys, girls hang out with girls. If you're dating, you're not supposed to show any signs of like public affection. But then you'll see them at the motel.
You have to be a closeted dater. Is that how it works?
Pretty much, man. Like how they work there. You'll see it. It's just weird. It's really weird. I forgot what the word is for it, but it's like with the boys hanging out with the boys.
Do they have to dress up to have sex with each other or something?
Dude, I don't know. Like Amish, like wear a sheet.
Yeah, like a sheet and have a little hole in it. Ugh. It just seems, I don't know.
No,
that hole would be like this big, fucking with me. I don't know.
Like I gotta make sure I'm. What am I doing?
Right.
I'm not gonna fuck a ghost. That's what it looks like to me.
It is a weird thought when you think about like some of the ways that other people have. Like I don't know. Here, everything's so raunchy. We just do whatever.
Yeah.
We're like animals over here. Like some of the in other parts of the world.
Look at their music. Look at their their culture though, from the kids to like what the older like Adishis and Hajimas and all that shit want for them. You'll see these old people just always judging. They're always looking at and going, just like you fucking kids.
They do that here. We just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
We don't care about our old people the way they do.
They're starting.
We kick them to the side, throw them in homes, forget about them, stop visiting. Like, we don't give a shit about no old people here. Over there, they bring them in the house and like, yeah, tell me how to run my life till you die.
Yeah.
We're 2 different fucking people. It's clear.
No, because brown people, we keep our old until like the last minute.
No,
typically. No, I don't know about black people, but I know brown people. We don't put them in homes. We keep them.
Well, no, I lied because. Yeah, no, a lot of black people.
All right, well, speaking for the whites, we don't do that. Okay, we don't keep
send them into the home.
Old around.
It's like Lassie.
We take them out back like old Yeller and just put one down.
Just one buckshot, just one. She was work. We'll bury her in the backyard.
Yeah, one slug to the face and they're done. This is fine. We'll bury them and miss them. We'll bring them up every Thanksgiving.
Oh, look, there was her chair. She used to sit there. And she used to bitch about everything. I'm glad she's gone.
Yeah. Sure miss her tater salad, though.
Yeah, that was the only thing good about her.
I don't know. I just made all that
She
up.
had the secret. It was mustard and mayo mix.
There's probably really cool white people out there that take care of their old people. We just don't.
That's fair. I mean, just it's not
Every grandmother we've had has been thrown in a home.
Look,
So.
if you can't remember my name, I'm not taking care of you.
Yeah.
If you put hands on me, you're gone. Like, I swear to God. I had my mom's, my stepdad, I guess you would say, his mother had Alzheimer's, and she would run around and like beat the fuck out of my mom. So I was like, let's keep her.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep her.
Keep her
like
around.
Scratch and claw and
Your
shit.
mom's like, she's got to go. No, wait a minute. Hold on. We all
should-
decided. We think she should stay.
I don't think this is
Just
a
a
good
little
idea.
longer.
Just take your licks, okay?
Right.
Just get what you deserve,
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't take care of your kids, now take care of this old bitch again. That
Right.
wants to fight you all the time.
That is a scary thought for me, though. Because the older I get, the less I have control over my life.
Ooh.
And then I'm scared that my kids are going to be like, yeah, he did used to whoop our ass with a belt. Maybe we should just throw him in a home and forget about him.
That's why I spoil.
Which I'm okay with because I plan on just going out high and just giving up on life. Right around like 75, I'm done.
You guys want to Thelma and Louise it?
No.
You know what Thelma and Louise
Yeah.
is? Right? We'll go off a cliff.
They just drove off a cliff.
I'm talking about like 85, 90, where we're almost dead. Like, nothing else is going on for us. Like, y'all are going to get a car and just fucking drive off a cliff and call it a day.
That's not why they did it, though. They were on a run from the law. So
We
it
can
was a
do
little
something.
different.
Rob a bank. Fucking we'll do something crazy.
We'll rob a bank, take all the money,
Hey, guys,
drive off a cliff,
In
burn it.
2075, these three guys are going to blow up a building. And with nobody in it, though.
We're gonna walk in.
Right.
Matrix style, that shit,
all
though.
about it. They're gonna be like, if you don't get your ass all that time.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, by the time we leave, you know that 2 minutes they always do in every bank robbing movie is gonna be like 8 minutes left.
Well, this is
But
the
we can get
future.
back
We'll
to
have
the
like
car.
robot legs, and we'll have like the little like, rocket thruster. Like,
those little
fucking
bit back fucking weird shaped legs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those little.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
ding.
those look at those.
It'd be like a bad Super Mario Bros.
I just hope at some point they come out with like a bionic back.
For real, exoskeletons.
Just
are
to
a
help
thing.
us, just to help us guys in our 30s. Like this, that we're slowly dying of pain, back pain.
Back pain.
Yeah,
Eventually, we're all gonna be L's.
just attached vertebrae that just.
L's.
Upside down L's. I hate
Yeah.
that shit.
We're gonna look exactly like the Facebook thing, with hunched over backs.
Oh my god.
I'm already there, man.
That's how I feel. That's what I'm saying. All the guys in our 30s, we're the ones that's struggling. We're the ones with all the fucking back pain.
And these kids over here
Crying.
complaining about, I need 17 an hour. Dude, at 5:15, I was fucking working my ass off.
Yeah, I remember that. We're making. I think my very first job, I made $50 a day, and then my second job right after that, I was making minimum wage, and at the time, that was like $5 an hour.
Yeah,
Just some
like
stupid
5:15,
shit, 5.15 or something like that.
5:15 or 5:10. I
I've
think it
never
was.
made minimum wage.
And it sounded
my whole
cool.
life.
Really?
Well, I didn't stay that long, but
Never.
I found out dope sales pay more. I was there, and then when I got
Where's
my,
the ding button for that?
oh
No, I need the ding, ding, ding. Like, that's it, right?
yeah,
Dope sales.
Dope sales. Or better.
meth. Okay, so the thing is, it's like I'm dead ass serious too. Like I really did, but I got my first check, and when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go sell drugs. Out of there.
Dude. No,
Quit
see,
the same day. It was out of that bitch. Took that, bought an ounce, took that ounce, flipped it to 2 to 4, 4 to 8. It was over with. Yeah,
See-
I was out of there.
and what was that, like maybe a 3-day process?
It took me,
Maybe.
maybe if that.
What,
Like,
day one pickup, cut?
well, see,
bag.
that was back then when it was really easy to find drug users.
I was like 4 dudes, hey, I need y'all to help me cut all this and get it ready.
yeah, pretty
And then
much.
here's your little piece for your work, and then now go sell it all. And if you don't come back with my money, I'm going to kill you.
Sort of. I mean, like I did all that. I did all the cooking and cutting myself, but same thing. Yeah.
Well, you
pretty
can get a
much.
few people to bag for you and cut out for you.
Yeah.
too, and then go, here, you already have people that they know that.
But yeah,
wanna buy.
that was like a long time ago,
All right,
and that was back when that was really like a thing.
Let's
Now
start listing
everybody's on
names.
pills. Everybody's on pharmaceuticals and shit now. So
Let's get a RICO investigation going. Start listing some names.
and statute of limitations is long gone off that stuff, bud.
Probably half of them are still doing it. Or dead.
Shit, they still charging Bill Cosby for shit he did back in the 60s. So, no, no about that.
Dude. Yeah.
There's zero proof, so
Zero proof.
serious.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Yeah, there's zero proof. You got nothing on me. That's why I don't worry about talking about it now, because nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's out.
yeah, I've
It was like,
been out of that game for a very, 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 very long time.
Look at OJ, man. Everyone's so fucked with him afterwards. Like, we know you choked.
The only people who would care about this is jury duty, because I got jury duty coming up.
Really?
Yeah, they'd be the only ones that give a fuck about this.
You have to do jury duty?
Yeah.
I want to be on jury duty so bad.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean,
That's why they don't want you.
That's exactly why they want to come after the guys who don't want to be on it.
Yeah, because they're gonna all just be like, yeah, we'll go with the prosecution. Can we get this fucking over? Like, kill the guy.
All right. I was on Facebook and this chick put on her. She was like, I just turned 18 and now I just got selected for jury duty. I was like, fuck.
Do you register to vote?
Yes, I'm registered.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why they're not picking you.
Probably they're like black guy now.
No, that's not it. 'Cause they need to have a certain amount of people on a jury that are black and white, and then
Well,
like they throw like they sprinkle in a Latino, and then like they have like one little fucking Asian guy in the back that doesn't even really speak good English.
I want to sign up.
That's
Like,
every
can I sign up
jury
for
ever.
You can. I think you can volunteer for jury duty.
No, because I'm not trying to volunteer.
I've never heard anybody to do that ever.
Yeah.
You'd be the first
Unless
one.
you just want to experience.
That'd be
that
a
piece
very
of
short
shit there,
list.
yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
I want to be able to take a week off. Get
It's
all
gonna
my
be like
shit
number
paid.
one, Fred Jackson, blank. No one is signing up for jury duty.
I just keep telling them I wear my MAGA hat, and they're like, oh no.
They're like,
Show up and be like, you better not be queer. I'll tell you that right now. You just burn that.
Yeah.
Burn them down to the ground. They're going to be like, sir, you're free to go. I'm like, cool, bye.
Bye.
That's all I need.
I love Jesus. By the way,
Your courtroom's stupid anyway.
it's Easter Sunday, guys, and we're here in a garage instead of with our families,
Being idiots.
respecting Jesus for his resurrection.
For his erection?
Oh,
Thank
man.
you, Jesus, for
Thank
your
you.
large erection.
Thank you,
and
Jesus.
your time spent here with the Jews.
In creating us, because, yeah.
In Allah's name, amen.
Amen. Allah.
I was on YouTube and some dude,
That was the worst prayer.
Worst prayer ever.
some dude did
You haven't been to church in a while.
I forgot how this goes.
some dude did a Terminator first dinner or last dinner, whatever it was. Like
Like the Last Supper?
Last Supper.
But
and
it was
he
a
did
Terminator?
So
That sounds dope.
they're having Last Supper. He busts down the door. Terminator. He was like, Judith gonna betray Jesus. Boom! And Jesus was like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? He was like, he's gonna betray. He's gonna kill you. He was like, I'm here to die for their sins. And he reread Judas, and he's just like, boom, terminated. And he just kept doing it. And the guy was like, give me that fucking thing. It was hilarious.
That actually makes sense. Like, someone went back in time, sent a Terminator back in time to save Jesus.
And he
But
was
the
like,
whole
"No."
time, he's like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
No one's going to get the picture if you keep saving me.
Right.
Right.
It was
So,
hilarious.
That's pretty good, actually.
Well, fast forward to 2023, and nobody got the picture anyway. So it's okay.
Yeah. And
That's fine.
I was like, "That'd be scary."
where are you, Jesus? We've been
Right.
waiting.
For a very, 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 very long time.
I just love it though too. If you really read the book or know the story of like the rapture and all that shit, realistically, if fucking heaven came down, it's in the book that says every man will like sit still at all. Every man will bend knee. Like every man's gonna drop to their knees if it's real, right? But like, what if it's like, what if it's like kind of like Bowser, it comes down like a flying ship. It's just like the shittiest expectation of God and Jesus that you could ever want. And you're just like, really?
But everyone's like, what the fuck? This fucking Bowser. That would be hilarious.
Oh my God. He's like, I'm King Koopa. Like, this is who we get.
I would convert to Christianity. Quick as fuck.
Scientology.
Well, I think if any deity actually just opened up and came out and said, or opened the sky, whatever, dropped down, I think at that point the whole world would be like, oh, okay, well that's it, that's a thing.
Well, you remember Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail, yeah.
Remember when, God pops up in the clouds, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, they're all freaking. He's like, I hate that shit. Stop.
Yeah.
He's like, stop praising.
it.
I'm trying to tell you something. Like, fucking listen. We're too, I look away. No, fucking look at me. Like, I'm trying to tell you a message. And it's just like, because we're so fucking stupid to that shit. So it'd be kind of funny. Like, if he did really, he probably would do that. Just this is to make you guys more comfortable. I came as Bowser.
But like on South Park when it came as like all the animals combined to one. Remember
Oh my
that?
God, yeah.
So it was a beaver tail with like a rabbit ear and like a platypus.
Duckbill.
And they were just roasting the shit out of him the whole time he was here. That's how it would be. If Jesus really came back, he would be roasted. Like,
How would you
on
want your
TikTok.
Jesus? That's what
How would you?
How would I
your
want my Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think 6-pack. Gotta have a 6-pack. I'm thinking long like
You want a Chris Hemsworth Jesus?
curly. No, I want a black dude to be my Jesus.
Okay, so you want like
and then like I want the long curly fro that's like glistening,
like a Tyler
like
Perry
soul
black
glow,
guy,
like
or
soul glow glistening with the 6-pack.
Do you want old boy that was like what's the guy that used to fight all the time? He's like actual fighter. He's always in like he's like blood and blood.
Blood in, blood out.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Bone and blood.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
that
about.
guy. Yeah, I know what you're
He's a
talking
martial artist. He was in Never Back Down 2 also.
No,
Oh yeah.
He was showing Kimbo.
yeah,
There's a clip
Kimbo's of the straight punch.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, something similar to that. Or an Idris Elba. I'd have an Idris Elba as my.
I was
Your
thinking
Jesus?
Idris.
Okay,
Yeah.
Idris.
That would probably
That's who you want your Jesus to be?
I want my
Idris
Jesus
Elba.
to
Who
be
do you want your
Idris
Jesus
Elba.
to be?
I was gonna say shit. Morgan Freeman. He played a really good Jesus.
No, he played God.
He played
Oh, he did
He
play God.
played God.
He did play
But
God.
in
And
God,
actually,
Jesus
there's a
is the same
theory that he
person.
is actually the devil.
Really?
If you watch the fan, there's actual theory. If you listen to what he says and how based on how he controlled the actual like man, it was more that he was actually the devil, and he and Bruce Almighty actually had the devil's powers, not God's powers.
Well, he did all this. He parted the red soup.
Well, I mean that's just
mean,
you just like what do you think about it when people get possessed by demons? They have supernatural abilities too, and at this point, the devil gave him that ability because why would God allowed the world just to go to create straight chaos? It was more of the devil.
Well, it's the same way he would.
It was a fan theory, by the way. Just
I would.
overly-
Yeah, I know. I don't want to
overly
overthink
connected.
it, but it's the same way that in the Bible, God has been, he's been outsmarted by the devil multiple times,
Well, it was
and so
the devil. The whole thing about the light bringer. If you like, people are actually Luciferians, not Satanists, but Luciferians believe that the morning star gave us knowledge. Originally, Adam and Eve were just two dumb people just running around having a great time in a garden, eating all the food they could want, fucking all they could want, and never like procreating until.
were they fucking on the food though? That's the
Yeah, I
question.
mean, who caars? But like, at
well,
that
I
point,
would care because like if I was there and I wanted to eat,
why do you think
like, I
we
don't
went
wanna
back
eat
to like
after
the
they've, fucked on
emojis?
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like the emojis for dicks and shit like that. And pussies are peaches. Come on now. This Adam and Eve gave us these emojis.
Adam and Eve gave us emojis.
Yeah, he gave us the dick pic and everything. He's the initial nudist too. I mean, but anyway, they were just dumb people. They were just like sling blades running around. No knowledge. Just
Is that what they were doing? They were
yeah.
just,
And then like God was like, hey, just don't.
I don't know nothing but how to eat fruit.
Besides this one fucking tree, you can't touch this shit on this tree. And then he was like, no.
Well, my question is,
fuck
why
that.
even have the tree in the first place?
Right. What the fuck?
What was the fucking point of that? Why even have the tree?
Because you have to. Because if there's like everything has to be a part. So that's knowledge. Knowledge has to be a part of the universe.
But why have the tree?
Just give
why
them
not
the
just give them the knowledge and be
to
done
not
with it?
have
Because
the-
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I know why I answered my question because it's bullshit. That's why. There it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I was even trying to breathe myself into that.
My
shit.
thing is,
Okay.
it's like when you humans were bad from the get. Because look about it, they're kids, right? Cain and Abel.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fourth person in existence based on the Bible.
Yeah, the first thing he
and
does
they're
is
already
kill his brother.
backstabbing. They're already backstabbing.
They're already
So,
beating themselves
As a
to death with
as a
rocks.
kid, I asked my grandmother this. Right, I was like, because she was explaining to me about God and the devil, and I was just like, okay, so why would the devil punish me for disowning or not believing in the same person he didn't believe in? You get what I'm saying? Why
Yeah.
would he then torture me and punish me for doing the same thing he did? Wouldn't that make sense?
Well, because you got to remember, the
And then
devil's
she was
not
just
all
like,
powerful.
but
He was still one of underlings of God, so he is still under God's control. God's out of this universe, so he technically banished him to a place to where now he has to take care of all the other sinners
Could you imagine? Okay, how many?
But then
kids
why
you
would
have?
he torture
hold
me
on,
then?
Hold on, wait.
because that's his job.
How many kids do you have?
I have almost 4.
Almost 4, right? So, like, do you have a favorite kid? You don't have to say the name. Just
the,
say yes
the
or no.
look.
You have yes, right?
I couldn't.
What would you do with the rest of them? Would you just throw them in a pit full of fire and let them burn for the rest of their life because you don't really like them? You don't like how they are?
No.
No?
Not really.
Okay, then why the fuck would he do that to us? That's the whole point I got.
'Cause we have people that eat people.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
so what? We were never told not to. It's not in the Bible to say you can't eat people. That's not one of the 10 Commandments.
It's be kind to thy neighbor. I don't think it was like, hey, eat thy neighbor.
It never not said
It didn't
eat thy
say
neighbor.
do not eat thy neighbor. It never
Yeah,
did
that
say
was never
right?
that was never agreed upon. So we never really. There's rules. There's levels to
Hey,
this shit. Okay,
hey,
we
God,
never agreed
those
upon
10
that.
rules, bro, are a little vague.
They're a little vague. Yeah, I'm just saying. Thou shalt not kill, but self-defense is okay. So it's like,
Well, self-defense is okay to the point of not killing.
yeah. as
So
long-
wait,
well,
if-
it's because King James wanted it that way. That's the thing. You're reading the King James version. You're not reading the original version.
Old Testament God was brutal.
Yeah, he was a dick.
He's like, I'm gonna kill all your sons.
Yeah, he even tested the one guy. He was like, yeah, I want you to kill your son, Abraham. What was his name?
Isaac,
whatever, shit.
And Abraham.
He was like, I want you to kill your kid. And then right as he's about to do it, he's like, nah, I'm just playing, bro. Don't do that.
I just want to see if you're gonna
do it. That's fucking weird. Like, you're really
like
gonna
a
do
mafia boss, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know, some straight up like narcissism to its max. Like,
Exactly.
my power, here's my power.
Exactly.
Waving in front of you.
Yeah.
God was
He's
just
watching
big
you
dicking.
all the time, like Santa. Like, he's watching you fuck.
Old Testament God, big dick in it. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I look at the Bible. I'm just like, what if it was just somebody? I think you brought this up one time, a long time ago. What if it was just like somebody getting high, just etching shit?
Well, opium, you know,
and then they were just like, oh, this is the book. This is real.
See, the one thing that's left out of history a lot is drugs. There was a lot of drugs that people were on, and they were mixing that shit in bowls and giving it to their kids. All that shit. And then they started writing shit down, and now we take it to heart. It's like, no. Like, think about this. Like, okay, the hieroglyphs on the Egyptian wall, right? What if that was just a cool-ass dance they had, and they didn't know how to tell anybody else about it? No. So I'm like, this is like the thing they did. It was like this dope dance, and it was so cool. Everybody loved it, so they just etched it on a wall. Now we're looking at it like, oh, it means that over here in the North Star, they didn't mean none of that shit. What
like
it really
Stonehenge,
meant
like
was
Stonehenge.
Yeah,
That's
it was like they created the first Fortnite dance. You know what I'm saying? And like they just etched it on the wall because it was so dope. And everyone just takes it serious.
Hieroglyphs are their Instagram, so it's a bunch
Yeah,
of shitty
exactly.
posts.
Like, that's their social media.
That's what he was.
Everybody
eating on
gathers around the
Tuesday.
wall to see what everybody did that day. I don't know. Well, think about this. If you were
Hey, who keeps etching a dick pic? I'm done with it.
who made a light bulb? Y'all made a light bulb? You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about it is, like, I really do think that humanity has been erased at one point, and we went back to the Stone Age, which it's probably going to happen again at some point. And what they did was they took everything that they could think they knew, and they etched it on a wall because they didn't have paper and pens. There was none of that shit. So they did that, right? And that was to give the next generation, hey, this is what this means. This is how we do things because we're trying to restart everything.
Well, you see in the cave paintings, right? Like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They showed horses
and
hunting.
then right after that, we somehow lost it, and now we have these Egyptian, people that go out there and they're like, oh, well, this is what this means.
What if they were the ancient aliens? Because remember, we thought them as gods. So what if they're the ones that came over and just took over at that time?
That's why I think the alien theory fits more into what we think we know about religion than anything else, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now I know it's not everybody's opinion. It's fine, but it's my opinion because if we evolved from apes, why are there still apes? Mm-hmm. And why are they just now getting to the point in the primordial age where they're actually using tools and stuff? They're just now getting to that point.
Well, we had sign language.
But we've been past that point. We've been so far beyond anything that is comprehensible in the entire universe.
Well, the Bible writes 6,000 years.
Yeah.
I think about it is. And we already have carbon dating proof of like millions.
That's what I'm saying.
But human existence, I think it's like 50 or 60,000 years we have proof of.
But it still predates
anything.
The Bible, Quran, name it.
And then, yeah, I'm sorry. We'll keep going.
I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, I just think that something altering our DNA, whether it be extraterrestrial or otherwise, makes more sense.
Well, there is unidentified. There is
unidentified DNA is what I was getting to. Yeah. And that's one thing. If you ever do a 23andMe, it'll show unidentified. Mm-hmm. And it's like, we don't know what that is.
Unassigned is what it says on mine.
I have an idea. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have an idea what that might be.
And that could have been that 0.4 of unidentified DNA is what changed it.
We do that now. We alter DNA now. We alter food. We alter animals. We alter all the shit.
We have the ability to splice DNA now and insert new DNA. So we could have the ability to cure cancer, but I don't know about human trials yet.
I don't know about that yet. But either way, you're right. We do have the ability to do that. We can take certain chromosomes out, add certain other ones in. Mm-hmm. Literally altering a human.
Like, say if you have a muscle growth problem, they can take the DNA of someone that has really good muscle growth and then like switch that from yours, and now your body is reading like a new program. It's like an update. You have an update. It's legit. It's legit. It's
like Fred 2.0.
It's legit. Like you're getting a software update, and now that your DNA can read this, knows how to better make muscle growth. That's
why I was always worried about the chip that they're going to put in your brains. Like, what if it has to update, but the update has a virus?
Like, all you can do is speak Chinese now. You're like,
yeah, exactly. Now you're all fucked up. It's like you have no control over your left arm. It's not like your left arm just does whatever the fuck it wants. It's like, why stop?
It will not stop making racist sentiments. Like it's racist statements.
Your hand gets stuck this way for like ever. And you're just like, what do I do with this? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I worry about that. That's the big deal that I worry about. So you know how it is. iPhone updates, and all of a sudden there's a fucking issue for like the first 48 hours, and then they fix it. What if that happens to us? It's like I can't come into work. My update didn't work. I don't know.
Well, you get those letters.
What's wrong with you? I'm repainting everything in my house, and I don't know why. I have no clue why I'm doing this. It's just happening.
Something told me to do it.
It's like as I'm talking to you right now, I'm redecorating this entire living room.
It's like They Live. You ever watch that movie back in the day?
They live.
I don't think I ever saw it.
It's the 80s film where this guy gets a pair of sunglasses. He's a wrestler. I can't remember.
Oh, and it opened his eyes to like a whole different,
Like the real world.
The real world,
all
yeah.
You see all these signs and imaging to where like you think it's like selling you like a Monster or Red Bull. No, it actually says consume.
Yeah.
It's like subliminal messaging this whole time from aliens.
It was like an 80s propaganda movie.
Fucking
Really is what it was.
Really?
Really
Yeah, it was like an anti-capitalist propaganda movie.
And then it's where the company Obey kind of really shined too. That's where like all the logos and everything came out of. Like Obey's.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
Check
it's
it out.
dope, dude.
Yeah. I was
The movie's trash. It's funny as shit because like at the end, like everything, he turns the radio signal off that covers the disguise of the aliens, and so this dude's like plowing this girl, and her tits are all bouncing, and she starts screaming. He's like, "What's wrong?" And he's just like, "This fucking ugly looking alien." She's just freaking the fuck out while she was riding him.
Yeah, there's a lot of those 80s movies were terrible, but they were
Great
good.
concept.
They were
Great
great.
concept.
You
Yeah.
said, what was this movie called?
They Live.
They Live. Yeah. That's an old one.
That's an
really old
'84.
one.
Mickey Rourke? No.
No,
It was not Mickey Rourke.
I don't know his fucking name. It's gonna bother me.
They live. Okay. John Carpenter.
It's a John Carpenter film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
But what's the main actor in there?
Hit cast. Nope, never mind. He's lost. He's lost. That's what happens when you switch to iPhone. You don't know how to use your own phone.
No, I put in full movie. Greg Piper.
Yeah,
Roddy Piper,
Roddy
sorry.
Piper.
Roddy
Yeah,
Piper,
yeah,
thank you.
Roddy Piper. I
I
knew
was
it
like,
was.
now I was like, no, I know Piper. It's not. Yeah, it's Rob Piper. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it was George, and I said George, and then I looked up. I said, oh, Piper, and I was like, Roddy Piper, yeah.
Rest in peace.
And
R.I.P.
Keith David,
Rip.
Meg Foster.
Oh, I forgot Meg Foster was in that movie.
She's the like love interest. I think?
Yeah, I think
Holly
so.
Thompson. That's the character she played.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna check this out.
Moving along from
moving
that.
on about the Jews.
After we just listened to Chris rant for like 20 minutes on.
Yeah, I did that. I don't
Oh,
know,
that's
man.
not
Like,
true. I thought that.
I think I'm the same way as everybody else, is trying to find our place in this world and trying to figure out a lot of things. And I watch a lot of documentaries. And I tell you a lot, dude. There's not a documentary I don't think I've watched. It's all of them.
Favorite
It's
one's
so many.
Chariots of the Gods.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That is actually where all of the ancient alien shit started.
Yep.
Was on the Chariot of the Gods, which is based off a book, by the way. And I have I'm gonna get the audio book on it.
I got the DVD. I do have the. I found it on DVD at some random ass bookstore, but like.
There's a place you can go to get all the documentaries, and it's like a subscription based thing.
Oh.
I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. I subscribe to it. I just can't remember what the fuck it was. Dude, I have so many subscriptions. It's stupid.
I feel like they're kind of indoctrinating aliens lately. Like they're bringing more of this alien presence. Like
They're trying to get
idea
us
of
ready.
aliens.
That's what it is. They're getting us ready.
I
They know
hope
what the
so.
fuck's going on.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I
they're getting
want
us
to live.
ready.
I said
You want to go to space, don't you,
no,
Fred?
no.
I just I think I'm with him.
I just want to live to be able to see an alien,
Yeah.
and then I could die.
Yeah.
Literally,
But it
I'll
can't be like Signs where you barely see it.
Yeah,
It can't be the other one too. The weird like octopus things from the
I don't
Arrival.
care.
Remember those that gave us the
Oh
language?
yeah, they gave
I don't know.
I used to watch Twilight Zone a lot when I was a kid. It was one of my favorite shows to watch, and there was this one video, or this one they did, and it was an alien that came down, and he was here to give us the cure for cancer and the cure for a lot of different stuff and show us how to grow food. It was like there to help, and the whole government was trying to kill it the whole time. So as he got shot in the end, he was just like here, and he handed him a note, right? And then he died, and the girl was like, opens it up and is like, oh, it's the cure for cancer and all this. But the whole time, it was like this two-sided story that was really good, because like the whole time he's doing all this stuff to help, and then the government was just trying to kill this guy the whole time.
It's what they would do.
It's literally what they would do.
I mean,
It was a really good episode, though.
I think even if aliens were to pop up, we wouldn't be able to stand a chance if we tried to fight them.
Anything that can travel through the stars.
Light years, yeah.
They need to bring back Twilight Zone.
They did for a little while.
Yeah, but no, they need
That
to bring
was
it back.
with Jordan
fully.
Peele, remember they did that?
And I watched one episode of something, but I still cannot for the life of me remember.
Black
It's like
Mirrors?
no, it wasn't Black Mirror because I've watched all of those. This was an old episode, but it was basically like these. All right, there was this group of people going around this cul-de-sac, and they were giving people a videotape, right? And it was like you watch it, and then all of a sudden people would start following them, and they had no idea what the fuck was going on. And this one dude was like, "Fuck these people," he was like, "I don't want them around me. They're crazy. They're fucking weird." And it seems really weird at first. Like at first you're like, "Yeah, there's something wrong with these people." Like all of a sudden, all the neighbors are just following these guys and doing everything that they do, and it was like this weird shit, right? But he never watched the tape, so. Fast forward to like the end of this episode of whatever the fuck it was. I really wish I could remember. But like, so he goes up to the door, like they're coming up to the door and they're knocking. They're like, "Hey, we're ready. We want you to join us." And he's like, "Fuck that, stay the hell away." He's got a shotgun, like he's fucking barricaded himself in the house. He's like, "You're not taking me alive." And they were like, "Okay." So he opens the door, boom, shoots one of them right there, like on his front step. And the dude just said, like he fell down. And then like everybody just kind of looked at him. Nobody freaked out. Everybody just looked at him. Was like, "Oh, he did that." And then the guy stood up and he was like, "Oh, well, that's your choice." And they grew wings and flew away. Swear to God. And the guy was like, "What the fuck just happened?" So he goes in and he reads the tape, and it was a tape, like an old VHS tape, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a tape with a message that said, "We're ready. This is the rapture. Get ready for it. I want you to follow them." And da 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 da. And it was the weirdest shit, bro. It was a crazy episode. And I've never found it again. I have no idea where it's at.
You really think God would be that fucked up
No,
about
to
it?
bring it to fucking send you a videotape?
Like, yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah, it would definitely never get
the
watched.
one time a cult following actually works out.
God's so behind the times, he'd probably send like a blog. Beep, 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 beep. Some Morse code.
A Facebook message, and everybody's like, "Oh."
He's going to send like an old 1990s fucking, 1875 fucking, "Hey, God wants you to come back. Stop. Get ready for the rapture. Stop."
We got a message, man.
Message. Right, message.
What is it? God, really, what he's going to do, honestly, here's what every social media platform is going to get a single update, right? And it's going to be God's dick and picking down on the earth like this, just laying his dick across the earth. I'm here, guys. God's dick pic. That's what's going to happen.
That'd make news.
Dude, I would.
And then there's always going to be that one guy who's like, "Man, it ain't even big."
And God's like, "Okay, I'm going to show you big." Oh, man.
I think that here's the thing, and this is just my opinion, and I do wholeheartedly believe this, though. I think that if God came back, we would be too busy in our lives to even know. We would ignore all of it.
Like 1% would know.
Just think about how many people throughout history have claimed to be God. How many people throughout history have had a cult following and claimed to be a messiah of some sort, and it's all bullshit.
Right, and that's what it says in the Bible too. Though
they've cried wolf.
They'll false it, but you'll know. You'll know when he's here.
But the thing is like if you know when he's here, how are we gonna know? We're too busy with fucking Facebook and shit. We wouldn't know nothing. We'd walk right past Jesus.
No, the signs are supposed to be like horns that are heard all around.
Yeah, but people hear horns all the time.
No, I mean this is supposed to be like deafening blows of horns that are echoed across the whole world.
Well,
like
that's a pagan concept anyway, though.
Yeah, true, but I mean that's what it sounds like to me is a big ass ship.
90% of the Bible's pagan concept.
Sounds like a big ass ship coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like a ship bigger than the earth itself coming in, going. And come to find out, Independence Day was right. We all get blown up. That's it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like failed test. We're just a failed experiment. That's all. That's fair. We're a petri dish. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I have nothing to offer the world anyway, so.
I mean, we're offering it right now.
I mean, other than a semi-interesting conversation and some okay jokes. It's
God damn.
Other than
wow.
that,
Just beating us up today, aren't you?
Other than that, what do we really have to offer? We don't know shit about nothing.
No.
The only thing we know is what we're told. We can't remember half of anything.
But we have the ability to create nothing out of something.
That's true. We have the ability to create punchlines. Think about, just be real with yourself. Comics are useless. The only thing we are is entertainment. That's it. We really don't offer anything. And people follow us like cult followings of different comics.
We are supposed to be the non-biased. We are supposed to be...
Right. Right.
The line in the sand. That's what we're supposed to be.
Right. Well, if that's the case, then 90% of these comics wouldn't be picking a side. So there's that.
Where's the... That's fair.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to be the non-biased, then you have to be non-biased. You have to go against everybody. So
it's not going
it's
against.
Not like that
it's
now.
it's
it used to be. It used to be when you look at some of those old albums.
Oh, absolutely.
It used to be, but it's not like that now. Everybody wants to pick a narrative and a side now, and I'll never do that. But the thing is if you look at it as a whole, right?
Yeah.
Just take the funny out of it, right? Comics are useless. Literally useless. We offer nothing in the world.
Labs.
No, we don't offer anything.
A distraction.
A distraction. There you go.
There you
Boom.
go.
There it
That's
is.
what-
A distraction from the actual problems that we all run
Any
from.
form of entertainment is a distraction.
Yeah.
Any form.
So I mean, like, but when you boil it down, we're useless. The only thing we do is we take what we know and make it funny. We take our story, we make it funny. We take what's happening, make it funny. That's it.
Yeah.
And we use laughter triggers to do it. And we stand on stage and we look like fucking clowns. We're just jesters. We're the jesters and they're the king. And all we're there to do is make them laugh. But in reality, and I know it sounds a little cynical, but in reality, we're useless.
Well, so now you're saying we're not jesters anymore because now we're puppets.
Well, some are. And you have to look at the money behind some of these comics. And I'm not trying to shit on an industry, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody's here to make their money. I mean, this it's when you reach about a certain level, like 16, and like a young adult, whether male or female or other, whatever. Your whole goal is to get as much money as you can before you retire. That's literally all we're here to do, right? That's all anyone is here to do.
Cog
all
in the
of
wheel
us.
until we pop out.
Right. Like literally all of us. Like you take whatever little talent you have and then you just run with that and then, whatever. Or some people are just overly talented and they end up like in a billionaire status. You know
Or
what I
some
mean?
people are just already
Or some people are
in
just
that
really
level.
smart. Or some people are already in that level.
because
they're
they
born
got.
there.
But the thing is not everybody gets a fair start. I think me and Shawn kind of know that. Well, you know that too.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody gets a fair start, So the thing is but when you take what little talent you have and you just run with that and then hope it can get you somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if you don't, you end up settling with a job and you just give up and you're just like, fuck it, I'll just work on a 401k.
And do a podcast inside.
And
my
do a
garage.
podcast inside my garage.
Welcome to Whattup World Podcast.
There you go. So the thing is like, but all that aside, comics are useless. They're just there to distract you from the real problem. So if aliens came down, they're not taking us with them. They're gonna take all the people that actually did shit.
No.
If a rapture happened, like, what are they gonna take me for?
I feel like if aliens came,
No, there's nothing
they're
I
not
did
gonna
that was worth
want.
shit.
They're not gonna want scientists. They're not gonna want politicians. They're
They're gonna want all the comics. They're
They're
gonna be like,
gonna
hey,
want-
let's take the clowns.
Dude, these guys funny as fuck. These guys at the
are
party.
hilarious.
So,
Have you ever done alien coke?
Fuck yeah, I have it.
I've been doing a lot of because I've been diving deep into are aliens real for the last couple months, and they're like the type of civilization that would be able to come to us. It's like a class because there's different classes.
Class C, Class B,
Yeah.
Class A,
I think
CDO.
class-
We're a class F.
No,
alien race.
we're literally 0.1% from being on any class.
So we're the lowest class.
Yeah, we're low
Yeah.
because class
you have to
one
think about it.
class one can harness the sun's power and use it to benefit us. We can't even harness the sun's power.
There was a
yet.
video that went around that NASA released about it looked like a ship that went in and threw something into the sun and left.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, so we're not going to talk about this? No one's talking about this? Like, what the fuck was that? Like, it was so blatantly clear what they saw, but that could also be a distraction. Who knows?
And then the next class is but the next class can harness
The power of a star.
so there's the first class is harness the power of the star. Second class is harness the power from any other planet in their solar system. The third system is harness the power of
the galaxy.
anything in their galaxy,
including a black hole.
including a black hole. And then the fifth one
wormhole
is dimensional. They can go to other galaxies and harness, get those.
So we're not even on the radar.
We're nowhere. So
they probably look
if,
at us
if,
like,
if an
"Yeah,
alien
place kinda
civilization were
sucks."
to pop up, we will be so outdated that
They probably drive by a lot.
They wouldn't even have a conversation with us, is what you're saying.
they're just like, no.
They're like, oh, that's
They're gonna
just
be
the
doing
wildlife.
they're gonna be doing like
yeah,
tours
they would look at us like
in
like
space.
fucking cavemans.
and then fucking look at us and be like, look, they have holes in our ozone. What fucking weirdos.
Time travel to not time travel, but light speed to them would
Well,
be like
technically,
something
that's time
they.
travel.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, that's the ability to travel through light years of distance in a mere minutes, and that's folding space and time. So yeah, that's still time travel in a
So,
way.
Yeah.
In a way.
They said.
So they say.
Well, you're going you're going thousands of light years in minutes, so you are time traveling because technically anyone going that distance would age that much time. So either there's also the theory where then it gets into AI, where you have an AI alien force where now you have a supercomputer.
I think that's what aliens do. They send AI because why would they show up? Like, what the fuck?
Well, why risk life
Why risk? Yeah,
unless it's just your consciousness in a computer?
and time.
So
In time.
yeah,
Why waste time?
Or then the other classes died off already because it's been so many years.
The argument is not if aliens are there. It's like either we're so advanced that the rest of the galaxy or our galaxy haven't evolved, so we're the only ones, or two, they're just looking at us like we're a zoo. They're just like, okay.
That's why they pop up when we have nuclear warfare
like,
going down. That's why they always pop up in the big events because they're like, let's watch this shit go down. It's like a pay-per-view event, man. Like, fuck
That's
yeah.
what I would do.
They look at us like we're not ready to handle. We're not ready to handle what they could bring. So they're just like, oh, can they harness the sun power? Nope. Alrighty then.
I'd be telling all the other ones.
South Park nailed it. We're a TV show.
So, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I would totally watch. Like, if I was a Type 1 civilization kind of dude, I would definitely come over and be like, hey, are you guys watching this Earth thing? Because this is fucking dope. Like, these guys are fucking stupid. Are you watching this shit?
We're their Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
All they do is fuck, fight.
All they do is fuck, fight, and flee.
Yeah,
that's it.
The guy was basically saying the power of nuclear should be right now, like our thing to make
to harness better.
Yeah, instead of us using it to fucking blow each other up, instead of us using it to actually do shit, we're using it to blow each other up. And
we're turning it into a weapon. Now we're actually.
But the problem with nuclear power is it's so dangerous.
Yeah, but
if we actually work on it,
the waste that comes with it is so pollutant that it does never go away.
That's why we need to inhabit the moon. We need to be building our stuff on the moon where that radiation would never affect us. We could deposit it inside the moon.
See, that's why we're not a Type 1 civilization. Just ship it off to the next problem. Like we'll just throw it. We'll just throw it at Venus.
Throw it in the star.
So
just hope it works.
It would burn up before it even hits the fucking.
Throw it to the sun.
I'm pretty sure
that's what they're doing. They're getting rid of the nuclear waste.
Superman did.
Yeah.
He threw the nuclear fucking rocket right to the goddamn sun. Yeah. You don't remember that?
Yeah, no,
fucking nerds.
Dick move.
Not nerds. Dick move.
What if he blew up the sun?
Dude, right? That's his only source of power.
Like, bro. And now you're useless and we're dead. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
I think the sun is like 50 times, like 100 times a nuke. So
the sun itself doesn't even make sense. You know, it's like because it's hydrogen, right? Mm-hmm. And the way that it's so pressurized it breaks down and creates more hydrogen. It just recreates itself over and over again. It's the weirdest thing.
Well, that's what they say. Eventually,
that's what they say.
Eventually, it'll die.
Eventually, it'll die. But I don't know. It's weird.
Did we talk about this last time about the center of the Earth being a metal sphere?
No, I think you did.
Okay.
And I was just like, okay.
It was like the whole China thing. They reported that that's true. That
I was like, sure, Shawn.
Stopped, and then it went back the other way.
That's what they say. I don't think that's true.
I don't know. Our polar shifts have changed. Now, it's not even like us doing the carbon emissions now. It's just because the polar shifts have changed why our weather's gotten weird and shit.
Maybe.
And it said
I think it could be us too. I don't think we helped. Right. It's like this. Like if you already have a trashy house and then I just come in there and dump more trash. Like I did nothing to help you. You know what I mean? I did absolutely nothing to help the situation. It's like if you have a shit ton of dishes piled up, I don't go in there with some fucking Dawn dish soap and start. No. I just go in there and start piling on more dishes.
What happened with this whole Asian hate thing too, man? Like, recently they've been like, stop Asian hate, stop Jewish hate and all that stuff. And it's like,
no one hates Asians. I don't know where this fucking shit comes from.
They're prepping us though. That's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because they're eventually going to come out and tell us the truth about COVID and be like, look, it was our fault, guys. So stop Asian hate.
Yeah.
Because I'd be pretty mad too, because it's like the kid that put you in detention for 3 fucking years and you got to look at him and go, hey, listen, this is all your fucking fault.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was a kid that probably put people in detention.
Oh, dude,
he did. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. But still, I get your point. It's like, but the thing about Asian hate that I think is really funny is the only people that hate Asians are other Asians. No one fucking hates you.
I hate the
like
driving.
Literally no one. You get zero hate from the world. Zero. You're great at math. You fucking, kung fu. Like those are 4 things. There's 4 things about fucking Asians that I know for a fact is why I love them so much. It's because they're short, but they're badass, right? They're the hardest working fucking people on the planet. Mm-hmm. Name another one. I mean, you could debate Mexicans. Yeah, I'll give you that much.
And they kill their firstborn daughters. I mean,
well, that's China. That's the government. That's different than the actual people, right? They make awesome fucking food. They've brought more to the table than we've ever actually given them credit for. And then what's really crazy is they hate each other more than we would ever hate them.
Yeah.
So stop Asian hate. Fuck that. You need to tell the Asians that. Like, don't tell me. I fucking hate Asians. I don't hate anybody. There's not a class of people that I hate.
He's like, check my Pornhub. I love Asians.
Maybe Europe. I don't think I like Europe too much.
The yellow teeth, is that what it is?
I think I know. I don't even think it's that. I don't know what it is about Europeans. I just don't like them.
The cocky, arrogant side of them.
Are they really cocky and arrogant? They seem really insecure about
I feel like
everything.
their accent is automatically, when they come to America, they come all cocky because they're like, oh.
They do, yeah. When they come to America, they are cocky. That might be it. 'Cause I've ran across a lot that are really
foreign
cocky.
exchange students come in, like, thinking
They think they know the shit. They're just like, you guys have to pay for your health care?
Dude, I'm going to fuck all your girlfriends. It's like, what the fuck? Get your accent out of here, you piece
Right.
of shit.
Yeah, they do. They do that. Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, maybe Europeans, but I don't. There's not a class of people I hate.
And their accent is our accent.
So why do you hate Africans? I'm just curious.
I don't hate Africans.
I know. I just wanted to throw you under the bus.
I think Africans are actually pretty dope. How they do it. They all live in one big house, and they all put their money together. And once they can afford all right, you get a house. And then grandma keeps the house we were in. I think that's pretty dope. I don't think I'll be able to do that with my family. We damn near killed each other, but yeah.
When are you coming on stage again?
I have no clue. I've been so busy doing other stuff that I have just not even thought about.
What are you doing tonight?
I was gonna blindside him. I was gonna this is gonna be my blindside. Like I train him, teach him how to be a comic, and then
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Tonight, I have to go. After this, I was going Uber Eats. That's what I do for my pastime to try to make money.
Oh, sweet.
So I was going to Uber Eats and then edit. I haven't been able to edit anything because my wife's been using my laptop to do her sorority stuff.
Oh, we see
Oh,
that.
So
that's why the episode
I have
from
zero-
4 weeks ago.
Zero editing.
Okay, that makes
I
sense.
literally rendered out the full video. I put the clip up. I put the video you sent me. I put it on there and re-rendered it and put it up. And after that, my wife was like, hey, it's time for me to do my sorority stuff. Because she had to do her sorority stuff, and she needed my laptop the whole time. So I've not even touched my laptop since Tuesday.
Fred's wife, will you let him edit the
No.
episode?
She's done. She's done now. Today, she finally passed her sorority stuff, so she's in. She doesn't need it anymore. She's
Alpha, Kappa,
yeah,
Beta,
Delta,
she's finally in.
Lambda,
So today,
Delta 8.
I can edit.
Or
Lambda Choppa, or whatever.
Lambda Choppa.
I said Lambda.
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger's fucking sorority? Lambda Choppa. Oh, you finally got it.
Yeah, I got it. I was like, wait, Lambda Choppa. Okay.
Speaking of jokes, guys, I was wanting to show you my clip.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
If you guys want to see my set from
Yeah,
April 1st,
I think
man.
I still have it. You sent it to me through Messenger.
It's the worst fake shaky phone footage, and you get to hear my buddy laugh the whole time. So, yay. Be ready.
I think he played like a couple seconds of it, and I was just like, okay.
I did a 30-second clip online of one of the jokes.
Here we go. Let me. Oh no, that's to send it to somebody. Okay, let's pull
You guys
this
can
up
see me
real quick.
bomb.
Is it gonna pop up?
No. Let me pause. Back up. Do this again, because this. I don't know. This thing's janky. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this thing.
I just
don't
saw
like
your
this.
phone turn it on.
I know. That's what
Like
I'm saying.
literally half a
Like,
second
it works
ago.
when it wants to, which I'm gonna have to figure out. how to
Hey,
do.
that's typical white people, right? Work when you want to.
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh no, what's going on with this? Or why it's not? All right.
Did the
let's do
TV
this.
shut itself off?
It's a possibility. Yeah, fucking do it tonight.
Thank you. You guys finally fucking get there with me. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, guys. I'm 33 years old.
I could totally
I have
tell.
3 kids, 1 on the way.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all and fuck Governor Greg Abbott, man. We found out 7 weeks, guys. Shit sucks, man. So I'm having a 4th one, Emilio. July 4th, supposedly, guys. I hope, fingers crossed. Because for his birthday, all he's gonna get
Fingers
is
crossed he
fireworks.
makes it.
Dude,
It
food
sounded
is
like
fucking
you were gonna
expensive.
say.
I just don't want to pay for birthday gifts.
Guys, when I was 26 years old, I got a DNA test for Christmas from my beautiful wife. It was amazing. I was gonna find out how white I am. Y'all heard Santos, right? Fuck yeah, y'all did. Brown pride, woo! Whatever,
Yeah,
fuck
that was
y'all.
the worst.
Anyway,
Never putting that tag
my
in
mom
again.
pulls me aside and
was
literally
wondering,
tells me I'm
Where
Muslim.
did that come from? I've never heard that.
Yeah, guys, that's fucked up because I used to be in the army. I wasn't sure if I was on the right side of the war. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I deserve 7 virgins too. I killed as many kids as they did.
My friend loves that joke, by the way.
Oh, it's population control, you motherfuckers. Y'all voted for this shit. Pro-choice. Hey, you know, be careful what you're fucking thanking your veterans for. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't know the shit we did. In Korea, bro, I fucked so many whores on y'all's sex dollars. It was fucking great. My wife hates that joke. And she also hates that I took a DNA test now because she's like, when are they going to pop up? When's one going to pop up? And I always asked her, I was like, would you love them? She's like, yeah. I was like, how many? Because I was a whore, guys. I was a whore. Just like my mom.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. Fucking bomb drop. By the way, I'm fucking Brazilian. Yeah, Southern Baptists don't know their Browns at all. I mean, for real, this whole time they thought I was Middle Eastern, and it finally makes sense because I go to family reunions and I get to stare, especially after 9/11. I've go to 7-Elevens and never felt more welcome. It was fucked up, guys. Shit, when I was in the Army, we used to play games. There was a lot of fucking games. We get bored. We're all alone, a bunch of dudes. So one of them was gay chicken. Anybody play gay chicken here? I love it. I fucking love it. But guys, listen here. I'm a fucking winner, so when I go into a game, I'm ready. I'm ready for some kissing, cock stroking. This dude had me fucking pegged.
Oh.
Not literally, y'all are jumping ahead. He jumped on his fucking knees, grabs my cock, puts it in his mouth. Listen, I didn't win this game, but it's for sure as fuck finished.
I couldn't fucking
I
talk.
can't talk today, guys. I've been drinking a little bit,
Yeah,
smoking. Who's getting high tonight?
So, like, take a couple shots and go.
Man, these fucking new pens, bro, teach my 30-year-old ass a lesson. I'm humble to this shit, boys. I don't know how these fucking boys fuck with it all the time.
I'm so glad too.
But anyway, more horror games that we used to play when I was in the Army. Another one was fucking waterboarding. We would literally ground each other until we couldn't handle it anymore. We thought we were gonna get good. If we ever got caught by the terrorists. Yeah, your tax dollars, guys. Once again. Only thing that happened was I produced a kink. Anytime I see running water, I get an erection. Fucking sad. You guys are fun, man. When I was in high school, I had to take ASL because like gang signs were easier than Spanish. It's fucking crazy. But I had a deaf teacher, right? So it was like really easy to cheat. Am I timed? Someone flash me? Oh, okay. All right, good. Anyway, it's really easy to cheat in this fucking class, guys. I promise you. But she got me in the fucking end because everyone has to have a name in Spanish, like in sign language. So my name was Shawn. Yeah, dick sucker, guys. It was really cool. We got to go on a trip to the university one time and spend the night, but it was like Luigi's Mansion. All I could hear was, ooh. That's fucking deaf people coming. It's gross. All right, I'm gonna do one more and I'll leave you guys. You guys have been great. I got bored one night sitting on the toilet watching Pornhub, just scrolling through all the clips. And I fucking fell onto mature porn, guys.
Oh, no shit.
It's watching old people fuck. It's great. You see a 7-year-old taking a bang in, dude, it's fucking awesome. So I volunteered at a hospice now. Yeah, I lasted 3 days, guys. 3 days until I got fired. It's not my fault. Autonomous is a motherfucker, guys. It really is. You should donate. She said yes originally. Anyway, I'm Shawn Santos. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Woo!
I like the gang signs on it. That's a good joke.
How many people were in that crowd?
Maybe like 30, 35.
Really?
And then like there was like another 8 or 10 comics in the background. So like it wasn't when I got there at first, like because that was second block. Was fourth on second block.
Plug this back in so I can check.
There was literally a whole another show that had went on already, and the crowd was tight, dude. Like nobody was getting laughs, and it looked hard. It was hard to watch. Like
So you went out there and was like, well, I'm going to just say whatever the fuck I want.
Well, that's why you see me because I go up there and I'm like, nah, y'all need to fucking turn it up because I'm not going to go up here and not give you my all if I can't get that energy reciprocated. And it sucks because it's outside. So, like, realistically, like, I got plenty of laughs. There was some spots where I was fucked off because I just drunk and lit, you know. But it honestly wasn't enough to, like, ruin the set, I didn't feel like. Sure. And everybody really responded well to my show, but before that, like I said, it was just really dead out there, man. Like it was just crickets for a lot of people, and I was just like, I gotta change it. I gotta change something. Then after that show, everyone kept going up with more energy, more energy. Sometimes it was like I felt like I kind of broke that crowd at that time to bring in these other comics to do better. And it was a good set, but it wasn't a great set. I've done way better. I fucking tried tags that I shouldn't even tried that night. And that's the thing. That's why I rewatch this shit every time. So when I go up next time, I relearn what I'm saying and how to say it better. Because like you felt the material, you know it's there. But there was some shit that I said that didn't even fucking matter. It was just pointless. It was wasted time, air, space, you know, in the meta of those jokes. So I don't know. It's getting better, but I still. That's cringy to me. Like
if you would stop getting so fucking wasted before you go on stage,
dude, look,
tone it down a little.
I had a lot of people come out that night for me, and so like I was just getting free drinks from everybody, and the thing is, like right when I came on, even then I thought there was somebody ahead of me still. So I'm on the side, like doing my little Rocky exercises, you know, getting ready and shit, just hyping myself. And then I'm thinking like I have a whole another 5 minutes, and now he's like, "Oh, Shawn Santos." I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'm like running on stage at that moment, just diving in.
You were like, "Hey, you guys ever been molested?" Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck, I drank way too much. God damn.
Like I just went in there high energy because if I don't go in there high energy, I start too slow. I feel like I'll drag myself down with all the jokes if I don't go in there like high up. But then I go in too high and I fucking mix my words. Like I kept saying like Spanish instead of sign language, but because Spanish was a part of the joke, but it wasn't what I was trying to talk about right and fucking there. And it was just like, God damn it. And when you're in your head doing this shit too, and you're saying it out loud, like you know you sound fucking stupid, so you're like trying to fix what you just said, like being better as you go. But I don't know, man. It just comedy is a great train to ride. It's just it takes fucking.
It's a bumpy one.
It's a very bumpy one.
I don't think it was bad, but I do feel that the crowd was kind of like.
Crowd was like, yeah.
No,
so
you had to be there. You had to be there for that one. There was definitely good reaction, Dick. No, like I said, the crowd was tight that night before I went on. But when I went on, like I felt like I got those breaks in the crowd that I wanted. I got the punchline jokes and hit when I wanted to hit. It's just once again, if I didn't slip up, I felt like that would have been a smoother transition all the way through, and had a great show. But it was still a good show. It was still a great show. Reno's Chop Shop was nice afterwards. We all partied and stuff like that and had a good time.
I saw this video online. It just had me fucking dying. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I want to show you this real quick, and then we'll go into it. Let me turn the volume away. There it goes. So
I've seen
watch
this.
this lady.
Yes.
Oh, she's like stuck spinning this whole time. This ride's going on.
You know she's controlling that, doing that.
Yeah, I'm like.
What she's doing this with the wings, so it's spinning like, bro, like even your shit out. What are you doing?
All her flab probably fell to one side and just like held it down.
Well, you can see her kind of bouncing inside the seat.
I think she did it on purpose, in all honesty.
Just for the video?
Just for the ride.
Yeah, because she's literally just holding it like this. I'm like, even your shit out.
Well,
like,
they don't know, and because how heavy she is, her weight can be shifting, so she's stuck in that position, even though she wants to get out of it.
That's what I said. I said it that way, but just meaner. I said the exact same thing, just with more meanness behind it.
Fat bitch got caught. That's the ride I want to ride. That's the one I would have that the whole time.
Pretty dope ride. She was like,
because how would you stop
it?
Well, it's gonna stop eventually.
I mean, she was going before. She was slowly going, and then once the ride starts, she was.
Still not as bad as that one kid from the Superman ride that fell the fuck off and died.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. I mean, she probably.
You want to see the most terrifying video I have in here? One of the most, not the most, because we can't show that on here. But I'll show you one of that. This really fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that video.
No.
So his buddy got smart.
Started
revving that engine to scare him, because that's a brown bear. If that was a black bear, they'd be dead.
Yeah, they'd be fucking dead. I seen that video too, and I was like, "Dear God, I would shit myself."
Let me do this again. So,
where's the video? You ever seen the one where the guy's on the bicycle and the bear's chasing him?
Yeah.
That's
Look how
smart.
big that thing
So guys, bears, rev engine.
Look how big he is. That's fucking, oh my God. And then what was really weird is right after I screen recorded this video, there was another video of a black bear that had got a hold of a black bear cub, probably about a teenager-ish, right? And ripped it apart, literally. It was on TikTok. And I was like, why the fuck is this on TikTok? Like, what the
That's
fuck?
crazy because we're in Oregon and my wife's telling me that she is literally in the back porch of her grandmother's property, fed black bears.
No.
Oh, she's out of her fucking mind.
That bear could be
Tell
like,
that lady to not ever
this
do
food
that.
in your hand is good, but you look better.
And the thing is, she told me
All
that
it
one
takes,
time the
too.
black bear mom would bring her cubs
Oh, fuck no.
because she fed them so much.
Oh, no.
And then they would keep coming back and keep coming back and keep
So
coming back.
this,
she's bold.
I watched this. I wanted to see what you thought of this because to me, I laughed way too hard at this than I probably should have. But I'm gonna play it now. I can't play the audio because there's a song behind it.
Oh, okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay, okay.
So I'm gonna
no
leave it
copyright
low.
infringement. I got you.
Right, but I want you to see this and see what they're doing. So that's so this
Can't swim.
can't swim.
Okay.
This fish is useless.
So it's Nemo with no, but worse.
So this is what this guy does. So he's trying not to laugh too hard. He created a fish wheelchair for this fish.
I mean, it's a good idea.
It is. This is now. This now it's
Are you laughing at a disabled fish right now?
laughing at a disabled fish.
This is a power move for you, bro. This is all this is. You're looking at this going like, ha, my life's better. It's
It's a motivational video for me. It's like when you think you can't get up, someone will help you.
yeah, there's always
That's
someone.
what the show. There's always someone there to make you a wheelchair. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but when I was watching, I was fucking dying. And my wife was like, "What are you watching?" So I showed her, and she's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "I'm sorry," but to me, it was hilarious.
I don't know. It was. I get it, but it's like, it's
my God.
really, it's weird though. You never
Comedy
think,
is subjective, sir.
It's very subjective.
You would never
I mean,
think a fish would
we
know-
just know that Chris laughs at disabled people.
No, it's not even people. It's just a fish. It's a fish. They're gonna flush it when it dies. It doesn't get a proper burial. It's fucking sushi at the end of the day.
That thing's not gonna write a memoir about how I got made a
not.
wheelchair.
It's not gonna be on fucking. It's not gonna be on a talk show. Like thanks for the support.
Watch that be the next big cartoon animation about a disabled fish.
Just get over it. I just thought it was funny. And
I'm gonna write a child's book about a fish in a wheelchair now.
that wasn't even as funny as this was. To me, this was the funniest shit I've seen on the internet today. Backstory.
Probably the best person I'll probably meet besides
I'll just let it run and let you
my
see
dad and besides God. Tate was he's smart in class. Me and him used to joke around. Me and him used to play.
And then, news, another classmate died.
It's the dad's reaction.
And that's like, you don't even know those dudes.
I knew Justin.
That was this boy.
But it gets worse. This dad
Javon
just doubles
described
down.
calling his dad during the shooting.
I was whispering because I didn't want the shooter to hear me and my classmates. And my dad was just asking me what's going on, what's happening. And then I told him it's a shooting. Somebody's here shooting up the school. And then he told me, he said, okay, I'm on my way.
Why your dad? Is he your superhero?
Yes.
Is he trying to cry right
He's
now?
trying so hard not to laugh.
Oh my God.
He's been laughing through this whole interview. And now he's
Can't
trying to act
save
like
your
he's
kids.
crying, but he's laughing. And you
That's
can clearly
devastating.
tell this shit.
I'd rather been the one that got shot than my kids.
My thing is, so was the kid even involved? Did he even go to that school? Or was this like some fake ass report they just tried to do?
No, it was a real report. I think he does go to that school, but like I think the kid's reaction was general, but the dad was just like,
What the-
you ever do something or you ever roast somebody and it's just this guy? That's exactly what the dad did to this kid. He was like, this.
What was this?
motherfucker,
It was a.
bro.
Like,
And then he was trying so hard.
I think he was laughing at the Justin.
that's the whitest you've ever sound, son.
To me, when I watched it, the whole thing was hilarious.
That was
So
cringe
like-
to me. It was more cringe just because I get like they're going through a situation, but like, come on, man. If that's like me being in a class with some chick I never talked to. Oh, she died from the school shooting that happened. Oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna be like, oh, no.
Bro, I don't know. I went to
like-
Riverside where we did drive-by drills. Like we straight up like, hey, drive-by drill. Okay, we all get on our desk and shit like that and hide and shit. Like, so I mean, school.
You ever
shootings-
remember in school where they would tell you if there's a tornado, you had to get in a hallway and like put your
Ours was the bathroom. We had a tornado shelter.
yeah.
It
So
was
you
like
had,
the
oh
bathroom.
y'all we didn't have that. We had a hallway and
yeah,
then
we
we had
had
to
a
get in
hallway.
there where all the flyable stuff is, like where all the shit that's gonna
trophies
hit
and
you, all the glass and trophies, all the giant lockers with the giant locks on them.
So, somebody did a skit about that.
So-
he was a tornado, and then like he came to the school, and they were all huddled over. He was like, "Fuck, I'm so late," and then like left. Like, it doesn't-
So it's better than that. So we had nuclear drills too.
what the?
This is way back in the day, and the drill
The fallout
was
shelters and
no, we had no fallout shelters. What we would have to do is we'd have to get up under our desk and put our knees up to our chest and clutch.
You're talking about elementary school.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
In the
Cold War,
90s.
all that shit.
And here's the crazy part. What the fuck is that going to do?
Nothing. We're gonna get incinerated. We're all, what the fuck?
I'm going to become part of my desk. That's all this is going to be. Like me and the desk are going to fuse together.
I'm running to the teacher's office and jumping in that fridge because thank you, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, oh, that bullshit. Oh, my God. The lead-lined fridge. That was the dumbest shit in the world.
And I survive, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you're in hell going, huh? I guess it did work.
Maybe I should have
I'll
followed
see
it.
you in a few years, bitch. Radiation poisoning.
Yeah, no shit.
Movies are fun.
Last thing we can talk about. I know you know a lot about this because you were all over this whole thing. So, the LSU basketball women's basketball game.
Yeah.
So LSU won, but
Okay.
that's not where
so
all the
happy.
controversy came from.
Can I say this before you start? I'm not gonna lie. I don't really watch women's basketball. It's not
I'm clueless right
entertaining.
now.
It's not entertaining, but I've been keeping up with their March Madness, and I was like, this shit is good. Like,
What are their point spreads right now?
it was like 100.
Oh, they're
like,
getting 100 now?
Like, it was good.
Yeah, it
It
was
was not a high school basketball game no more?
no.
No, it was
like 30 to 40.
the chick that they're talking about, who's on Iowa, this bitch cannot, not because I say she's a bitch, but she cannot be stopped. Whatever she wanted to do, she was like Steph Curry. What you couldn't guard her. She would get the ball and just pull up. Wherever she was, it was swishing. I'm just like, who the fuck is this bitch? Why can't you stop her? She was a legit Steph.
Yeah.
She's
She was
good,
cold.
bro.
She was
Good,
cold.
good. Okay.
She's cold as fuck. And I was
So
like,
what's the controversy?
So
okay.
here's what happened. So this is what they made it racial. I didn't. Okay, this is what the
Okay.
white girl did. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna play any sound right now. So this is what she did. She was doing
She
the
did
whole
the John
John Cena
Cena
thing,
thing.
right? She did it first. She did
so-
it first. I screen recorded all this. Y'all can see it right here. She did this first.
Can't see me. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see that, right? So this is what the other chick on LSU. I cannot remember her name. But I follow her on
Angel Reese.
Thank you,
Angel
Reese. That's what I was trying to say. This
Okay.
is what Angel Reese did, right? So this is what she was doing. So she's taunting, and now watch right here. Like, yeah, bitch, what now? Right? Everybody threw a huge fit about her doing that.
They were saying she's so unprofessional,
Unprofessional.
no sportsmanship.
But the whole year they've been talking about how ghetto this chick is. And she's not built for college basketball. She's trash.
She's tall as fuck. One, I saw that.
So
she's averaged a double-double to the whole March Madness.
right.
A double-double. She's the first. She is the first. She's the first person in NCAA. Let's take away men and women.
Yeah.
She's the first player in NCAA history to ever average a double-double.
My question is, you put her up against like one of the best high school players right now, male, would she win?
She's killing them.
She probably dominated.
You think
I'm
so?
not gonna lie. Yeah,
She's
she's
not the
really
best high
cold.
school player. I
You
say
know what I'm talking
average.
about. I'm talking about that one that's ready to go get put in college, like like that.
I say she could throw buckets, but I'm not sure because men we are a lot faster and stronger. But she give you
Debatable.
buckets.
We could debate that all day.
we can debate that, but
But
it's
here's-
been proven
so-
in
If you're
swimming.
trying just a straight shootout,
So to get back to this,
Yeah.
okay, this is what she had to say about the whole situation.
I'm happy. I mean, all year I was critiqued about who I was. Nobody.
That's true.
I don't. Yeah. The narrative. I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit in the box that y'all want me to be in. I'm too hood. I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year. But when other people do it, y'all don't say nothing. So this was for the girls that look like me, that's gonna speak up on what they believe in. It's unapologetically you. And that's what I did it for tonight. This was for it was bigger than me tonight. It was bigger than me. Twitter is gonna go in a rage every time, and I mean, I'm happy. I feel like I've helped grow women's basketball this year.
Yeah.
I'm super happy and excited. So I'm looking forward to
There needs to be some aggression.
celebrating in the next season.
So
That's what I'm saying.
the NCAA championship versus Iowa and LSU was 9.9 million people watched. That's the most in any college game. Period. Football,
have a bringing
anything. That was the most ever. So
You should be shining
you had
her
the
up.
coldest. You had the coldest chick from Iowa,
I mean, she
right?
was
And it
fucking
was going up against two of the coldest from LSU because that other chick with the red hair was on fire.
Oh my God.
Son,
Number
she was
45?
dropping them down.
Normal 45, and
I've never seen people excited about women's basketball this much
Ever,
ever.
but that's the point
I'm
I'm
an LSU
getting
fan,
to.
so I've been
right?
keeping up with them all year. And
Yeah, okay.
LSU, we felt like the LSU people felt like people around the organization felt like they were disrespected because we're right for real. So we've only lost 2 games this year, and they seeded us as like a 3rd seed. But any of the other first seeds lost.
So their
2
record,
games.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
So we were like, why the fuck are we a 3rd seed and we should be a 1 seed? And then we win the championship. Now we're like, yeah, fuck you, NCAA. Like,
If
what
this
the fuck?
shit happened in the NBA, nobody would have cared.
Yeah.
That's trash
Trash
talking
talk
is
is
a
part-
part of the
it's
fucking
part of basketball.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's
Nobody's-
competition.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but
But
the
they're
fact
women.
that the
They're-
fact that they threw a fit because she did it, but the other girl didn't, was the part that I was like,
It's
hold
because
up,
women
wait
are
a
supposed to have
minute.
more class.
Right.
That's not the thing. This is a game. This is a sport. This is what we do.
It's
So-
supposed to be competition.
Here's
You're supposed
context.
to be like, yeah.
Here's context
Yeah,
on
bitch.
when she first did it. She was facing Louisville, and one of the chicks like backed off her, and you ain't supposed to do this to this bitch. This bitch is like good. So she was like, fuck it. She was. They were saying before they played Louisville that she was going to back off her. Oh, she's not nobody. So she went and dropped like 44 on their head, and she was just like, bitch, you can't see me.
Yeah.
And that's what she was doing, and everybody was like, yeah.
Because there's no woman player even touching those
No.
numbers.
So, and she was like, yeah, they're like, I love it. Oh, but then when she did it to her, oh, that's classless. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, wait a minute. Whoa,
Yeah, that was the
whoa,
narrative that was pushed
whoa,
around the
whoa.
whole thing. Because they've been talking about that chick for they've been talking about
Iowa.
Angel Reese for like a while now.
So they've been trying to dig in her for a
They've
minute.
been at her throat for a
Because
while.
she got
she
nails.
was too good.
She's got
Yeah,
she's got tattoos.
But she's cold though.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the
good.
thing. At the end of
She's
the
good.
day,
She
even
doesn't
with
sell well.
I don't even know if it's that. I really do think it's just because
Well, it's not marketable as much.
Like she said, she's unapologetically hurt.
So
That's
she's
what
the Conor
at the end of the
McGregor
day.
of like women's
Yeah,
basketball right
basically,
now.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
That's what
fuck
you
it.
need.
That's what I said. I said if you ever want to try to help, the WNBA, first of all, them two are going.
They need to make
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
clips of her just being
They're
nuts
going
hell.
to the
They're
WNBA. I don't care
already,
what nobody
they're already
says.
because they each have one more year left before they can leave.
Right.
And they're already projecting that Caitlin Clark, that's the chick from Iowa, and
Yeah.
Angel Reese, they're like,
They're
who's going to
already-
be first round pick? Whoever's
they
not
already-
first, they're the second.
second.
They're already going at
already-
it. But the thing is like if you want to sell tickets, you want to sell seats and get off of
Sell the
and get off
rivalry.
of being subsidized by
swear,
the
once
NBA.
they go
This
to
is
the
the
league-
way you do it.
Once they go to the league, whatever team Angel Reese goes to, I swear I'm gonna be a fan. 'Cause
Well, that's the thing.
Like, I swear.
And
she's
then you
good.
get her and you get the other girl and you have a rival. So now you
Yeah.
have people want to go to see this shit because you want to see these two badass bitches go against each other.
It's like Stephen Curry and LeBron.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
the same
you.
thing.
You're gonna get the ticket sales. You're gonna get the pool, but at the same time, you got to keep the game interesting, and you have to keep. You need not just two people to run a whole fucking industry of basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not fair. We've done it before. We've done it with LeBron. We've done it with fucking Michael Jordan. We let single images make the sport happen.
Yeah, but the WNBA doesn't have that.
Well, they are getting there.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm happy about the most. Is like I don't understand the narrative being pushed about them having to be, like some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm with it.
in a competitive sport, we need to have some trash talk. Like, we
Yeah.
need that shit.
I want that person to be that.
Like, your
fucking-
favorite NFL player doesn't get on the line and not talk shit. Like,
right. What the fuck? That's part
so,
of the game.
and in the same way goes for NBA. They be in each other's ear and talking shit.
You think
Yeah.
Kobe wasn't talking shit?
Bro,
Yeah.
Kobe
You
was the
think
biggest
Kobe-
shit talker there was. He did a whole fucking. Did you see when he dropped his very last game? He dropped how many points did he drop?
dropped like 60 points.
It was like it was something like that. He he did a commercial about it when they were like he was like, oh, can I get a martini? And he was like, how many olives you want? He's like 68,
Yeah.
and he just stared at the guy. I can't remember the other dude's name
No,
off the top of my head.
yeah.
I can't off the top of my head, but
know
like
you're
he was just staring at him, and the guy was just standing there like, really? He was He was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "No, I'm just playing." He gets it though. He gets it.
Yeah, it's part.
Kobe was the biggest shit talker.
My thing is this: the one I think the biggest shit talker in NBA history was probably Larry Bird.
Really?
And yeah,
Hands down.
and there's documentaries that he used to go in there and be like, "Which one of you N-words gonna finish second?" And everybody was like, "Well, I mean, that's Larry Bird." Like,
shit.
Yeah, like they
Came in and
they
go,
gave
"Fuck."
him they gave him that respect because like he was gonna talk.
He's
his
like,
shit.
look, I'm fucking your mom right after this game.
Yeah, and they were just like, "Look,
Like,
that's
she's
Larry."
They were like, "Well, I guess that's good old Larry. What are you gonna do?"
There's a
He's a
documentary
motherfucker.
that when he won the 3-point contest, he literally came to the bench and was like, "Which one of you N-words is gonna finish second?" And they were just like, "Oh, okay, so who's gonna finish second?" Okay,
Yeah.
They literally was like, "Hey, that's Larry, man." So trash talking has been a part of.
So
the
you
game.
can say the N word as long as you're good at basketball.
That's what I'm about to say,
Got
dude. I'm gonna go work on my threes
right
right now.
This 2-point conversion about to
I
be
think it was
lit.
Dude, my layup, my alley oops. Oh my god.
I think it was a different time back then. So
Had to be because there's no way that would work
Was
right
this-
now. Like, could you imagine me going to the NBA and be like, "All right, which one of you N-words is gonna finish second?" And they're like, "All right, who wants to jump it?"
They're like, who let the leprechaun in?
Yeah, this fucking guy. Did you let this
Hey,
guy
your
talk
Lucky
shit to you?
Charms aren't here, motherfucker.
But yeah, I'm very excited for them to go to the league because I'm definitely watching.
I want to see it too. I kind of want to see them go at
You
it.
guys got me excited about women's basketball, and I don't even watch it at all.
Well, the rivalry, you like the whole game because I went back and watched the game. I
was
didn't watch it
watching
that
live.
day. He watched it live.
I was
didn't.
just like, what the?
But when I went back and watched it, you could see the tension throughout the whole game. Like it was real. And when she was up on the second half, that's when she started doing that. You can't see me shit. And so
And-
she was like, "Man, that's what we doing."
And a lot of people are criticizing her because, like, you didn't, because she was in foul trouble early, so the whole second half she didn't play. Not second half, the second quarter she played like a minute. Andrew Reese, but she still came out of it a double. So it's kind of like they were like, "Well, you didn't do nothing in the second quarter." I'm like, "Bitch, shut up. I won. I'm a champion." Like that's what I was like. Bitch, come on.
What
man.
did you do?
Hey, what the fuck? But I ain't gonna lie, that Caitlin Clark bitch, oh, she's fucking good. She's good.
Not good enough though. She didn't win.
No, that's all. It's
'Cause that's all
literally
she had.
Her on her team.
It was her,
She
yeah.
carried her team, LeBron style, through the playoffs, just dropping 40 on everybody. Like she carried them until she.
It was just like watching Cleveland and
Like,
Golden
I
State
swear to
all
God.
over again.
She was getting whatever she wanted. She would literally they would pick her up at half court. She would get a screen, and soon she come off the screen, she'll pull up like half court and then swish it. And I'm just like, what the fuck is it? Who is this? Is this where's Curry's under like got a mask on? It just he's Joanna Man in it right now.
Joanna Man in it.
That's exactly what Curry is doing. Like, right
I wonder
now.
when that's gonna happen. Actually, in a women's NBA,
But yeah,
Oh, it's coming. I'm sure.
but man,
Yeah.
I was then ripping my hair.
Seth Curry
out,
just
'cause I was like,
destroyed a whole team by himself as
Yeah.
wearing a wig. Oh man, I want to see that. Actually,
Yeah,
Today, the Dallas Raptors won 746 to 2. Thanks to now transitioned
Shaquilla,
Shaquilla.
Shaquille O'Neal went to Shaquilla.
Wouldn't even be fair.
He
Steph
just
was-
stands there,
come
gets
on,
rebounds all day. Just here.
yeah, man.
Well, fuck, you guys.
I'm very excited.
We didn't tell Fred. I think, but we talked about it. October, ghost hunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what we decided to do. Sorry, someone's texting me. I had it on Do Not Disturb. I apologize. So what we what we didn't decide to do. What I was going to talk about. Okay, let me reiterate. What I was going to talk to you about is if doing like so. He has this place that's supposedly haunted. Some
Go
haunted
Man's Bridge in Denton. If you've heard of it, please comment. And all
So we decide what we were going to talk about.
that. Not
God,
decided.
I'm
No
sorry.
decision was made.
Yeah, no decision has been made yet. But if you want to, we can get a couple of comics and stuff. And there's another podcast out there.
Not
that-
confirmed yet, but it's an idea because they haven't
It's
confirmed it.
oh,
yet.
okay.
They haven't
so,
confirmed yet.
but either way, we're gonna get a couple of comics out there, and we were gonna actually go see this bridge and like record the whole thing and see what we find.
And do a podcast out there. So
And
still
do a,
like
so
talking.
like half a podcast, half of a like what
Ouija
was that noise?
board, Ouija board seance. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Yeah, so we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's out.
damn
Nope,
it.
nope.
I've
Don't.
seen enough
Nope.
movies that that's a bad
EVP
idea.
sessions, like a little bit of walking around because supposedly the
Well,
woods have
because
like
when we go back and edit, you can see what we caught.
Dude,
or what we heard, or if there was anything at all, or if it was just Shawn making butt noises. It just depends.
I'm down.
Whatever it was.
You don't even have to record the whole episode and make it but you could do the live there or do the episode there, and then you do another episode where we do the debriefing of it. Like we go through all the footage and
because I'm definitely gonna catch anything. I won't be like, oh, I heard that. What the fuck?
Yeah, just rewind it back like.
But I'm trying to get this other podcast to see if they want to bring their camera, so it's more cameras, more people out there, more fun, I guess, and we could have a really good night with it on a Halloween episode.
So I think we go like late at night. Like it'll be late at night.
Well, like 8 or 9, I would say.
In October? Damn, it's gonna be fucking freezing.
No,
wear a coat.
We're in Texas. It'd be like 80.
It won't get cold till December.
No, think about it.
January.
Every Halloween, the day after Halloween, it's like freezing.
No, I'm talking about right at Halloween.
So
it's
it used to be,
October.
but then the aliens or climate change, whichever one it was, has changed that. So now it's really only gets cold around like December 28th.
Yeah, and then stays till March.
It stays yeah.
I'm with it then.
I mean, we can
I just
check the
thought it was an
weather.
idea. It was Sean's idea, and I was
I've been
like, well,
trying
let's see.
to get somebody to be willing to do this, but it'd just be a fun one.
So whatever Goat Man's supposed to be out there, maybe we can catch it on film and let you guys see it. So you guys can watch it and be like, oh my God, that's a goat guy.
I was watching a thing about it.
Whatever.
And it says that people actually go out there and like sacrifice cats. Like police have found numerous amounts of dead cats over there because there's a lot of satanic rituals that happen on that bridge. A lot of
So we might be
Satanists.
able to catch some weirdos.
Yes, that too. And then there's also, we might actually find dead bodies of cats and shit. So walking around finding that shit means it's people are actively doing like seances for like worshiping the devil, demons. And that's where Goatman's Bridge itself, it wasn't like a story of a ghost or a guy that died from the bridge. It's like, no, these people brought this entity to this location.
Okay, I'm with it.
Yeah. And I'll bring some sage. We're gonna clear this bitch up.
Watch the motherfucking bridge start forming.
Vibrate.
And
Shit.
oh shit.
I'll be like, I need another stick.
And then Fred's the only one that dies because the ghost is
hell
like
no.
super racist. He's like, only kill black people.
Yeah. Yeah. And Brazilians.
Oh no.
There goes Shawn. He's like, oh
I'm
no.
I'm like, sir, I am half white. I promise you.
I'll only kill half your soul.
Thank God.
Yeah, this is an idea. Something that we
with
were
it.
talking about. I'm like, I wonder if Fred would do it.
Let me know. I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm always.
Well, it's the last Halloween episode we did. We just reacted to the scariest
Scary
stuff
shit
on
on
the
TikTok.
internet.
Yeah.
Just dumbest shit I've ever
No,
seen.
we should have did TikTok. We should have did something like online. Like,
Go to the dark web and find
Yeah.
some real shit.
I swear
I'll leave that up to you because I'm already on a watch list. So you
We're not.
you
we,
can do that.
We won't be able to upload that to YouTube though.
No,
Yeah,
probably
so
not.
probably not, yeah, so.
Most of it, anyway.
There's one YouTube guy. I'll send you a link. He does like compilations for like years now of like the best ghost videos that he could find on the internet. A lot of his look more real than they look like someone doctored him up because it's not like big shit like, oh, that's a ghost right there. It's like, oh, that moved a little bit. Oh, that did this, that did that. I mean, realistically, if ghosts were so super real, we would already have a lot more detailed
so
information.
here's the deal, right? And somebody brought this up on TikTok, so I'm not going to take the credit for this, but it really did make me think. It was like, all right, if you died and you became a ghost, right? The Earth is spinning at over 400 plus miles an hour, right? And we're spinning throughout space, okay? So how could the ghost be in the same spot? Because they don't abide by the same laws we do. We have, gravity and so on and so far.
Their laws could be like they can bleep in and out of.
So are they trying to catch up? Like they're just flying behind? Like, wait, guys.
Interdimensional. Well, because the law of energy, right? You can't get rid of.
And then there
energy.
was another guy who said something that really made me think. He was like, okay, she was like, because she was looking at the moon. She was like, so there's the moon and the sun is right over here, whatever. And the guy goes, it's funny that they say that we're hurling through space at over 800 plus or 400 something miles an hour, whatever the miles an hour is. I told you I'm a comic. I'm useless.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, so that means that we've been doing this for thousands of years, right? And she was like, yeah. And he goes, then why is that in the same exact spot it's been in? And I was like, I never thought of that.
No, you don't know the laws of like. Okay, so
that's an interesting point.
Your solar system, right? The gravity laws off the solar system, off the sun, right? So the physics there is everything spinning around the sun. That sun is stationary.
Yeah.
In the galaxy, in a way, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like he was talking about the stars, like the Orion's belt and all that stuff. Why is it in the same place it's always been?
It's not.
No,
because if you go to the past, the star patterns from the past are a lot different than what they were now, because of the shifting of the Earth and the polars and all that. Because the Earth has shifted.
Oh, here's another frightening one. I'll leave on this note. This this really fucked me up. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Oh, the dead. Yes.
Yeah.
So the deer has a dead deer head attached to the dead deer. Or
They
to
were
the deer.
they were jacking and he decapitated him.
Fuck yeah, he did. Or it was dead for a while and he had like drag his body with him, and then eventually the
His head
decay
just popped out.
popped off.
That is possible
Or what
too.
if he? What if they were doing it and he killed them?
Because you'll see it where they'll be stuck together for a while. Like two deers can be stuck together for a while, and then eventually one might have died of like hunger because it couldn't reach food to eat. Another one was fine, and then after it died, that motherfucker had to drag him around for a couple days until the decay or something came and ate its head off.
I don't know, but either way, that shit was like I saw it and I was like, what?
That's some shit you like see in Silent Hill or some like
fuck is
horror
that?
movie. You're like, what the fuck?
I guess I didn't screen record it. I thought I did.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about that shit to to voice my opinion. I just thought it was interesting. I was like, that is a good point because the pyramids still line up with the same stars to this day. And the thing is like they
Okay, I
have
guess
always. So if we're hurling through space at so many thousands of miles per hour and we're never in the same place, but we're going around the sun, how are the stars still in the same spot?
Everything
And I
has
was
its
like,
perfect
that's a good point.
motion. Everything, because you have the gravity of the sun, you have everything circling around the sun, right? The
I love how he uses all 9 of his vapes to,
I know,
to
right?
prove how.
And now
how
everything
this
is
works.
circling around right here, right? This is all doing this, but the galaxy
Mark's probably at home
itself
breaking his
is
fucking
moving
phone
this
right
way.
now.
So you're staying stationary in an area moving as the whole galaxy is moving. So everything's moving together at the same time.
Yeah, the sun isn't stationary. We're just stationary around it. The sun's actually moving around in the galaxy.
So I thought the sun was stationary and we were moving.
No. Okay, so it's like, all right. So it's like
different levels of
yeah,
There's levels
gravity.
to
So,
this.
all right.
different levels of gravity.
This is the sun, right? We're moving
Just because
around.
you say it doesn't make it a thing.
I just thought you'd understand it easier that way.
I fully understand how the solar system works. I went through the same public schools you did, but this is my point. Okay, if the sun is right there and we're moving, why are the stars in the same position at all the time? Because stars, the only way we see them, right, is through light, right?
Well, different
light
seasons
travels at a certain miles per hour.
Different season, we see different stars.
No,
Yes,
we see the same ones.
Different seasons, we see different
No,
positions of the
you
stars.
do because of all the fog here. If you go out to the country, you see the same shit every day. It never changes.
I don't know.
I know because I could take you out to my grandmother's house and I'll show you that it's literally no matter where you
Neil
are.
deGrasse
you
Tyson, can you make us a reaction video to this episode?
just help me understand
and help
why that
him
is.
understand that he's dumb.
And then also help the TikTok guy who opened my eye to this.
Because he's dumb
understand as well.
I'm just playing.
I don't know.
I'm gonna send you every video.
I'm just saying, like if we're constantly moving around, and why do the
everything
pyramids
is
keep lining up with
constantly
the same
'cause
stars? That was
everything
his
is
whole
in a
point.
constant directional movement.
It's not that I believe there's something. No, it's just me asking a question. That's all it is. It's not. I'm not dumb. I'm curious. That's what it is.
Taking offense to that dumb
And
part.
for you to sit here and say I'm dumb, it's
That's like a down guy telling a down guy he's dumb. I know.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know. Sorry.
It's like an idiot telling another idiot he's stupid.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we're in the same boat, bitch.
Like what level did you graduate at? Where was your ranking?
I don't know. I was just curious. Do what?
Where was your ranking in graduating high school? Where'd you rank
I didn't
at?
graduate. I dropped out.
Oh, see.
And then I went and got my GED and I went to work.
See, I actually graduated, so I'm a little bit more or less dumb.
No, really, you just hung in there longer. That's all it was.
Yeah, someone felt sorry for me. It was like,
It's
"Here's
not
your
hard to
diploma."
get. It's not hard to get a diploma if you're always in the special ed classes. All you have to do is color in the lines. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
good.
fair. That's fair.
So,
I told them my life story, and they're like, huh, "Here you go."
yeah, pretty much.
Diploma. No.
For real. All right, you guys, is it? Are you
I think I don't. You got anything? You got any shows coming up? You have anything you wanna
I do
add?
have 3 shows that I got from that recent show I did on April 1st that are in the works. But
Since you canceled the one I was going to do on my birthday.
sorry. Man, fucking kids and wife and everything. And actually, I got to go take them to go see Super Mario Brothers in like an hour and a half from now. So
Let me know if it's good or not, because I really want to see it.
I'm going to tell you everything wrong about it
No,
and lie
okay,
completely.
no.
Well, Chris Pratt is doing the video or doing the voice for Mario,
changed
so it should be perfect.
No, they changed it.
They made him re-script it.
Yeah.
Because his first initial voice was just too Chris.
Yeah.
And now they're like, can you go Italian a little bit?
So
and then
he's more Italian now,
He Italianed it up a little bit.
which is
He don't break the pasta no more.
Oh,
You
he's
know what I'm
going to be
saying?
like,
Yeah.
it's a me.
It's a me,
Your
a
favorite
Mario."
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. Yeah.
Because they're the same fucking character.
Yeah.
no.
But one knows their dad. All right. Fair.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Do you have any shows?
Like I said, in the works. I don't have exact dates yet. I know that
Okay.
they're going to be right before July, probably
Sweet.
June and late May. Just waiting for the actual text message of when I'm coming in. And besides that, I'll let you guys know in the future. And if you want to follow me, because I never got a chance to plug myself, go to Shawn2 Santos on Instagram, Robert Shawn Santos on Facebook, and then YouTube. Just look up Shawn Santos, and you can find me all over the place, especially on Whattup World podcast.
Yep. Here all the time, and we appreciate having you. By the way, did you know that my wife calls you Robert all the time?
Why? I've never gone by that name besides my Aunt Jean that's dead now.
I think she does it because she wants to. Yeah.
Everyone that sees the name Robert, they're like, "Oh, I get 7 names to try to call you: Robbie, Bobby, Rob."
Well, she didn't do that.
Bob.
She's just like, "Hey, Robert's calling you." I'm just like,
I'm switching.
I don't even know a Robert. Who the fuck is that?
Sounds like the whitest guy I've never met.
Yeah. Anyway, Fred, anything you want to add? Give the listener something.
No, you can just follow me on Facebook.
We know that. What else?
Instagram.
You did your plugs earlier.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So
Do your shit.
I may be becoming a tattoo artist, so look out for my portfolio. It's going to be tattooed on any prison inmate. But yeah,
I'll tell you what. When you're after your 100th tattoo, you
Yeah.
can go ahead.
Then I'll volunteer.
I'll hit you up and we'll see how
Come
that
see me in
goes.
like 2 years, bro. I might
He
fuck
can draw.
with you.
I wasn't that much.
Well,
He can
drawing
draw,
and
but
skin
drawing
are
is
two
Yeah,
different
drawing
yeah.
and
things.
tattooing are two different
Two different
things.
things.
You start tearing people's skin up if you dig too deep, things like that. I tried to do it myself, and it was stupid.
I'm going through an online class right now.
Online class?
Online class.
Oh,
About
that makes me
teaching
feel
how to.
really confident.
It's
Yay! How much you paying for that?
frisky.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So he's on YouTube looking up how-tos, and he's calling it a class. You
Look,
can't
guys.
make this shit up.
If you guys want simple symbols and script, maybe hit Fred up. For cheap though, like free.
I give I give you.
He can do the
Buyer
alphabet.
beware.
I do know that. He can do the alphabet. He's made it all the way to F.
Yes, I did.
All right, that's it. We're out of here.
Yay!
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down on the bottom below. Also, if you're new, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime a new videos upload.
And also, don't forget to hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. And for exclusive content, we also have a website, which will be in the description below.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we're out of here.
Peace.